What the hell is going on, people? It's freaking
No.
the Friday show. So amped. Beers are flowing. Bets are cashing. Been a
Finally.
great night. Absolute amazing games. How was your night?
My night was fun. Started off 2-4, but we're sitting at 7-7 now. So we hit two plus money plays, UAB money line, Iona Fairfield money line parlay. So that a little bit up. It's been a battle this week, but we've been managing the green. Did a good call on the bets I placed today. Right now, I got St. Mary's minus 12.5 pending. I think that should cover. I hope. I haven't looked at it in a while, but they were up 64 to like 30 when I looked. Yeah, they're up 69-36. I need them to cover 12.5. I need Arizona money line and Washington State plus 9.5. So we could be 9-8 or 8-9. And if it's 8-9, I hit a couple plus money plays, so we'll only be down like again a 0.1 unit if we go 8-9. So
Very nice.
classic. Yeah, it's been a battle. Still up. We're still up 13.97 units. So whoever was fading me in the chat yesterday, you're a fucking idiot. Maybe not today.
Yeah, it's been a good day. I'm sitting here 8-4, and St. Mary's Arizona State left. I kind of want to get action in on this Hawaii game because it'll be on while we're doing this. So, what should we take for this? I mean, I kind of want to. I'm back and forth. It's up to 16. I kind of lean Manhattan, but I'm also like Hawaii's been here. They haven't traveled. I believe. What's their nuts? This is their travel spot to Hawaii. They were just in Utah.
No,
No,
man.
this was
No,
a
they
neutral.
played them in.
They've been here. Okay, they've been here too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I could maybe be about betting Manhattan. I don't know Manhattan. I was undecided on. I've been undecided on that. So I would have to lean Manhattan.
You know what? No, I'm just going to trust myself with what I wanted last night. I'm going to take Hawaii. I'm going to lay the 16. Fuck
You're
it.
gonna lay the 16, okay?
Yep. I'm going to lay it with Hawaii. They kind of went through the motions yesterday. It still kicked the shit out of Valley State, obviously, but
How about
they
Valley
got a
State?
crazy size advantage. I think that's going to end up just getting them extra rebounds, extra points, taking away possessions.
Yeah. How about them going to overtime as well too? Mississippi Valley State today. They played good. So.
And they lost in overtime. Huh?
Yeah. Classic.
Damn. Yeah, I saw they were hanging. Like Utah Tech like 28.5 or 20. That was ridiculous. We should have fucking hammered Valley State.
I know they were on my no bet. I picked them, but yeah, I'm not putting my hard-earned money on Mississippi Valley State, although that was the right play to do this time around. So yeah, let's go.
I just got Hawaii minus 15.5.
But we do want to shout out that we are sponsored by Rhythm. Rhythm.ai is a predictive modeling platform, betting software. It's been absolutely crushing models in all types of sports. And if you didn't know, it hit the Rhythm play of the day, Colorado money line, absolutely smacked. So that is the fourth win in a row for our Rhythm play of the day as we move to 6-3 on the season with the play of the day. So it's been great. If we like it, it's a good angle, and then I go and look that Rhythm really likes it, then it's a no-brainer for me, and that's what it's been like with these models that we've been building, the models that they put a lot of work into. So 6-3, Colorado money line gets us home. Kind of felt easy. I know Providence kept it somewhat close, but Colorado controlled that entire game. So a great bet on top of the mountain in Boulder for Rhythm and for Pump Fake Pod there.
Yeah, easy winner. I think they lost the lead for about 3 minutes total that entire game. Colorado was just kind of in control of it. So shout out. What's her nuts?
What up, fellas? Sorry.
What's up?
Elliot's music.
Oh, a K-State shirt. Too soon.
Too soon. But hey, not too soon if you had the over though. So
not at all.
Or just
both should hit with these.
Or just a 2-team money line as well too.
How's my connection?
Good. You in a Holiday Inn?
Yeah.
Yep. Can tell.
We at the hotel, motel, holiday.
Hugh Jassel, thanks for tailing the rhythm play of the day. That is not a huge. That's a huge asshole move, but not a huge asshole move. So great job, huge asshole. UCF, good call, Donnie. I didn't bet on any of that game. I like the over, but that didn't even hit. I didn't bet it. Yeah. Thanks everyone in the chat for tuning in. Elliot, play of the day. You just joined in. We're just talking about the rhythm play of the day. Colorado money line. It's printing 6-3 now on the rhythm play of the day there.
Yes, sir. I didn't get eyeballs on it. I was in the car basically all the way down to Stilly and getting posted up for the K-State Oklahoma State football game tomorrow morning. So I was didn't get eyes on it. Was score watching the whole way, and it seemed to be like they were in command of it the whole way. I don't know if anybody was able to actually get eyes on it. Did you guys watch it?
No, I watched the whole game. Colorado was in control of about 98% of that game.
Yeah, they did. They literally controlled that entire game, and their offense is really potent, man. They've picked up their offense 97 points. They've scored 97, 90 something, 102 or 84 against Montana State. So they're able to score, man, especially at home. I mean, I definitely going to fade them on their first road trip probably, but their offense has improved, and they're a fun team to watch. I actually liked watching Colorado.
I wouldn't go that far to watching them. I mean, tonight was fun, but we know there are going to be some ugly games from Colorado coming this year. That's for damn sure.
Oh, you're on mute.
Are we squad riding Hawaii?
Yeah, I am on the minus 15.5.
I got in right when everybody was saying that, and then I saw Troy in the chat was saying we're squad riding that as well. So I wasn't quite sure. You on it, Huff, or no?
I mean, I'll be on it. I kind of like Manhattan, but I guess I'll join in.
I was waiting. I don't know. Now the later it gets with these, is it overtime?
The worst we're getting the worst number right now.
Yep.
Is what is scaring me.
15.5.
They open at like 13 or something.
No, but is it 15.5?
It opened at 13, yeah.
And right now it's 15.5, correct?
Yeah.
I see 16.
Yeah, it topped out at 16.5. I just found a stray 15.5, but it was 16, I think, pretty much everywhere. Iowa did the same thing today.
I had a nice little sweat that I didn't even know I was sweating until I looked at the box score. I bet that under in the Abilene Christian Stephen F. Austin.
Stephen F.
I
watched that whole game too.
I think it ended 76-66, 142. I thought it was going to be raced to 70, and it was just got home.
That is hilarious. UAB money line, that was a squad ride, I believe. Good shit there. Iowa free. Rutgers bad. Bucknell, man, they can't play. They can only play 35 minutes of basketball.
Shit, they only played about 20 minutes today.
Yeah.
I'd say 25. They played the last 5 really good to get it back close. But
Right.
man, those 15 minutes to start the second half, they got their ass kicked.
They're horrible. Yeah, it felt like the right side. I mean, they were up, but just bad second half there for Bucknell.
Yeah.
But M&M parlay, that moves to 5-1. Elliot Sinai's M&M parlay, by the way, which is a 2-team money line parlay. And yeah, we may get a little juicy, lay a minus 200, but if you put 2 together, most of the time makes it plus money. So, or even down to even money. So yeah, 5-1 for the M&M parlay too, Elliot.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I texted you that. I was on my way down to Oklahoma, and I was like, hey,
This was just the M&M. This is the M parlay. I was like, I was speaking for you. I was thinking of you.
I was like, let's ride, and then you hit me with that. And I was like, perfect, because I was gonna take Iona as my part, and I think I heard last night you were wanting to do Fairfield the game. So I was like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yeah. And,
Shout out Fordham
oh
for
yeah.
trying to give the game away, but Iona said, not so fast. We're going to brick our last 2 free throws and get you the cover. Shout out. Lose by 5. Let's go.
And huge asshole. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. That's all we ask. We
And the underhit, too.
free show. Got people asking me for picks, and we got it. We got you. We got you. We're here. We're here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you, huge asshole. That's not such a huge asshole move. Appreciate you. But yes, Fordham, good call there. Got home. We all win. I love when we all win. And then also Ken Hatt with a great call out. Saw this on Twitter. Nico Harrison was at the Arkansas game, putting that bad energy on the Hogs. That they did. Only winning by 5 to Stanford. Stanford played good. I don't know if Arkansas was playing with their food. Maybe they were looking ahead a little bit.
I'm pretty sure Arkansas was up like 17 at one point. Like they were starting to pull away. I know it may have been like 13 or 15, but they were starting to pull away a little bit, and then all of a sudden, they did not.
I love it. I love it. I love college basketball. It's been fun. This was a fun day. Even if I'm 7-7, so I'm not the best, but it was a fun day. I don't mind the losses. We haven't had a major losing day yet. Just kind of losing at a time, some pieces at a time, which is nice.
I've had like one major, two major losing days, but luckily, when I've had those losing days, y'all have done really well. So for the show, I think it always seems like we're never, it's not all three of us haven't had like really bad losing days at the same time.
Yeah, we'll hide. We'll never hop back on the show if that happens, by the way. So just so you guys know. No, I'm kidding. We all go down 3. Cup of Joe, 7-2. My man. Good shit. And then, one thing I want to shout out. Did anyone get eyes on the Drake game? I didn't watch it. I was box score watching that one. They were down, and then they came back. Then they were up like 8 or 10, and they only win by like 3 or something. Or did they lose outright? SIU
they lost outright. SIU Edwardsville won by 2.
Yeah, they came back and like SIU Edwardsville. They're Jekyll and Hyde. They go on absolute streaks. I've watched them the first 2 games. So yeah, but they did that, and they caught hot at the right time, and they play really good defense, holding Drake to them. So Drake not as good as we expect, I don't think.
No, maybe they hit a head coach blunder for a hiring process for once. Who knows? I mean, it's still early, but I'm just saying.
He wasn't no Otzelberger at South Dakota State, but he's a good coach. I mean, again, how many Summit League championships did he win? Do you know?
No.
He won 4. He won 2 conference tournaments with South Dakota State, and he won 4 regular seasons. So, I mean, he's a winner. But, again, all his teams were like around 20-10, 20-11. So, that ain't going to do it in the Missouri Valley for number 1. Maybe it will, but it'll be competitive. But, yeah, they're not very good. Anything else?
Not so far.
Iowa, though, man, Iowa's good. Ben McCollum's back.
Shout out to St. Mary's.
Did they cover?
They're pummeling North Texas, 35 right now.
Easiest bet on the board, minus 12.
Me and Troy last night from the tip.
Yeah, me and Troy last night, we were like, we should alt line this up to like 24.5, and I should have just done it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, that's easy. St. Mary's was a no. I love my St. Mary Gales, so no sweat at all there. I could not believe that line. I think it only closed at like 15 too. So that's why I watch Pump Fake Pod. Get some extra value.
Ooh, I will. Can I mention one other game that
mention a couple more.
I wish you guys would have been on my cap. I kind of capped it myself, but I was on, and I'm pissed off that I didn't go super razor sharp like Troy does on these first half full games. But I went first half Charleston Southern money line, and that cashed pretty easily. I think they ended up winning that first half by I think it was like 9 or 10. My my whole thing was, they've already played in that gym. It was Lindenwood's first time in that gym, and it showed. And then second half, Lindenwood just took off, beat the brakes off them by like 20, and I think they ended up winning. So pissed that I didn't go first half full game like Mr. Tuning would have done. Classic samurai sword, but the first half money line is always nice when they lose the whole game because you feel good that you played the right pick.
I love it. Yeah, no, the first half it's always good, especially early on in the season. You can get some decent numbers as well too. Yeah, St. Mary's fire. Elliot knows it. St. Mary's, it was in his head last year. It was just haunting him for a couple of weeks.
Randy Bennett just haunts me against Santa Clara. That's it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't let it go for about 2 weeks as well. So yeah, that's hilarious. But anyway, how the hell are we, fellas? We got a decent amount of games coming up tomorrow. Let's see, how many games do we have tomorrow? 82 games total, but it's like, yeah, there's like 6 or 7, 8 or like 8 games that are not bettable with D2. Some lines aren't out, or we'll get them. Help us out, chat. You know how these are a battle getting the lines sometimes, but we'll ask you. We'll make this a big fun party here for the lines we don't have, but we got a decent amount, I believe, Trevor.
Yeah, I haven't found one that I haven't come across yet. So,
and for anyone in the chat, at the end of the video, when the video is released, make sure to put your favorite play of the day in the chat. Let's get the chat rolling on the comments. After the video, hit the comment, drop a play, spread the wealth. Watch some money cash in the comment section. So make sure to do that. If you like a play, drop it in the comments at the end of this video. All right. Without further ado, November 15th is here in 9 minutes. And I believe we have.
I still got an hour, 9 minutes, so I'm good.
Yeah, well, we run off East Coast time on the Pump Fake Pod. Unfortunately, it's 2-1, but 80% of the world's on, or in the U.S. is on Eastern time. I think that stat's not right, but anyway.
I was gonna say there's no chance.
It's more than half the United States though is on Eastern time.
I don't know. I
What's
don't know
the
about that. I'd say about 40%.
I'll put $1,000 on it right now.
I'd say about 40%. Half.
I'll put $1,000.
Wisconsin's like the middle of the country, and we're central.
I'll put $1,000 on it right now.
I'm putting $1,000 on something stupid, but I'm saying Wisconsin's the center point, and we're central.
How many Americans are on Eastern?
Hey, shut the fuck up! It's Brandon's birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Let's go. Nearly half of the U.S. population lives in the Eastern time zone, 48%. So not over half, but that's pretty close. You got to give me that. Come on. Half of the country lives in Eastern time zone.
Hey, what's this? Can I ask a
Only
really
48%.
48%.
Can I ask an important question?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's this Arizona UCLA game on?
I can't find it. Is it on
Peacock?
Is it on Peacock?
Well, you know the Holiday Inn ain't having that shit.
Call the front desk. Concierge. Do you guys have Peacock actually? YouTube. Oh, you guys have YouTube. We do have to talk about this. I logged back.
My underhit.
The underhit. It cashed. They got it done before Saturday football. Good shit. Everyone that's like tweeting about it, being like, "Yay, yay, yay!" Like, man, you guys are corporate fucking shills. You are corporate shrills. Like, holy shit. Like, unbelievable. There's nothing to be excited about. Guaranteed, we're gonna get I'm gonna get an email, be like, "We're gonna raise your prices by."
Yeah, oh yeah, you know they are.
Oh yeah, and
we just had to pay more, so now your bill goes up 20%.
Yeah, Bob.
But here's the $20 credit we gave you for not having ESPN for 2 weeks.
Oh, Bob Iger said that we had this, and Sundar Pichal, who's a billionaire that owns Google, needs to get $15 more from me, even though I have to pay a mortgage and I'm counting pennies. So yeah, they can kiss my fucking ass. Actually, both the Google and YouTube. Yeah, Yeah, we're on YouTube. Yeah, and that's a freedom of speech. Kick me out of your YouTube, whatever, Sundar. Figure it out. Good God, I hate those shrills. But let's on a happier note. Should we sing "Happy Birthday" to Brandon? I'm just kidding. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
you.
guy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brandon. Whatever how the song goes. Okay. Happy birthday, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in. Let's have a great night. Get your beards flowing, your vapes, the pot, whatever you need. Whatever you need. Get those.
Trevor needs to. We need to start a GoFundMe for Trevor to quit his vaping. $1 million.
That shit ain't happening.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest money laundering scheme if we do that, because that would be like just Trevor being like, "Holy shit, I just got $100,000 on my GoFundMe to quit vaping. Why do I have 1 million Geek bars right now on my phone?"
I was gonna say I am buying the entire stock.
He'd be like this. He'd just be like, "All right, hey, we got 100,000." He'd be talking about a game. He'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I had a technical difficulty. My camera just is going in and out as smoke just fills up the back of his room."
Yeah, he probably he's a Mr. Fogg guy still at heart. I bet. Is it back?
The hell's Mr. Fogg?
Never had a Mr. Fogg Max or anything back in the day. No, I hate the vapes, man. Are you Elf Bar or Geek Bar?
Geek Bar. Well, I smoked cigs for 15 years, so I'm just like I dropped that habit and picked up a habit to catch pneumonia instead of black lung or whatever the hell it's called.
I remember my doctor. This is before all that fucking vaccine craze, when like vaccines weren't mRNA, but they were like freaking. They were like, "Do you want a pneumonia shot? You smoke weed?" I was like, "You smoke?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You want a pneumonia shot?" I was like, "Sure, I got one." I was just like, I feel good. I felt good ever since. But yeah, cigs. You quit the cigs, kind of weaning off the cigs. I think the cigs are probably better, personally, Trevor, than the vapes.
I wish. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could friggin' smoke.
So do you not like when you're
Miss it.
wasted, rip a cig or something when you're drunk?
Oh, I will sometimes, but I mean, I used to smoke like a pack a day, so it's like I'm always like constantly fiending for cigs.
I would love to see you just ripping a dart on stream down there in your basement. That'd be fucking awesome. Just like a old classic man cave. We're gonna smoke cigs and we're gonna bet. Ken Hatt, good for you, man. That first one. Ooh.
Oh yeah, and I zin. So there's that.
Everyone,
Anyway.
I feel like.
Oh yeah, well, it's easy.
Yeah, I only
Speaking of easy, should we hop in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Coppin State is catching 18.5 at South Bama, or in where's this the Alabama A&M Event Center or whatever the hell.
No, it's Pensacola.
18.5.
It's in
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Rocco Miller on the call.
MacArthur Center in St. Petersburg. They've been doing like all the games there, and it's weird. They play an 11 o'clock game and then like a 6 o'clock game. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit, but we take those.
Oh yeah, we love them. Loved it today. Central Michigan, easiest play as well in the day. Easy. People being sharp
Very
on
easy.
top. Enough.
Not easiest. Easiest St. Mary's.
Did you watch? Central Michigan dominated. They dominated.
Well, I know they did.
They didn't dominate like St. Mary's is dominating.
Did you see how quick St. Mary's got up? St. Mary's was covering. Let me do my.
It was 47.
They were up 30 at half or something.
It was 47-17 at half when I watched.
Yeah.
They started to cover at the 10-minute mark of the first half, and they never trailed the.
It's
crazy.
It's hilarious. But yeah, I'll take a 22-point win or 23-point win for Central over a 31-point win for St. Mary's. Give me Central. It's a bigger blowout. Anyway, no way I'm putting money on Coppin. This is not quite a full standalone, so I don't know if I'm going to be rushing to bet it. Laying points to South Alabama is never fun, but I think their defense just absolutely swarms Coppin. They're done. This Coppin book loving noise is crazy. I'll take South Alabama. I am not going to lay that many points, though. I could be talked into like an under or something like that, or a team total under for Coppin with South Alabama's defense. But I'll pick 18.5. No bet.
Yeah, I'll just go under, but no bet. I think South Alabama can just clamp down on Coppin too. Central Michigan did it. South Alabama can, but I'm not touching this game.
Yeah, South Alabama, play it. No bet.
All right, we're all just bringing like rubber swords to our battle there for that one. Oh my God, Louisville's laying 31.5 against Ohio. Over under is 175.5.
Who's on deck?
I know Ohio's not very good, but this is a lot of points. Ohio's defense has been atrocious. Not the same Ohio defense, but you beat Illinois State. You lose against Arkansas State by 4. I mean, you lost to St. Mary's by 30 on the road, and now you're laying that many. You're catching that many points and more from Louisville. I know this Louisville offense is high powered and octane, but I mean, their only sample size of these blowouts is against Jackson State and South Carolina State, and Ohio is way better. And I know Jackson State was catching 33.5 because I bet it with Louisville. I don't know. I'm going to take Ohio. I think it's a good program. I'll keep an eye out for the next hour, see if we see this line moving more towards Louisville or not. But I know this Ohio team's not the same one, but that's a lot of points for a decent MAC program and a good coach and Jeff Bowles. So I'll catch the points with Ohio off the Louisville hangover in their Super Bowl against Kentucky.
I like the under 175.5. It's ridiculously high, but I mean, Louisville, Ohio got 60 on St. Mary's and gave up 90, and there was still 150, 25.5 under this. Now, yes, Louisville plays faster pace, but Louisville's got a shit ton of more size. They do have Cincinnati on deck, but I don't think Pat Kelsey is the type to look ahead right now when this team's rolling. I think Louisville just dominates them on the glass and takes away extra possessions and gets extra possessions. I don't want to lay 31.5, but I do like the under. I think Ohio scores around 60, 65 again, maybe 70, but that's still 105 points for Louisville. I mean, they did put up 104 and 106, so potentially, but Ohio's better than Jackson State and South Carolina State. I think Louisville wins this game like 92 to like 60, 64, something like that. So I like the under here. I'm probably going to fire on this. It's going to be disgusting watching this pace, but I think second half when they're up big, I think Louisville kind of coasts a little bit, and Ohio struggles to rebound. So give me the under 175.5.
Yeah, I'll be on Ohio plus the 31.5 here. We've seen it now with teams that are coming off of that win. They really struggle, kind of sleepwalk through these games. So I think with Louisville kind of a sandwich spot, Cincinnati on deck with a neutral, like you had mentioned, Trev, fresh off of just getting a crazy good win for Louisville under the helm of Pat Kelsey. I just think it's too many points, so I'll be on Ohio plus 31.5. They'll sleepwalk, win by 26. They've covered the first 3. They're not going to cover 4 in a row to start the season.
And Mason, what's going on? I'm back after a year. Let's go. You got all the conference previews. You got to go back and watch all the conference previews. No, I'm kidding. Dude, Mason, thanks for coming back, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Danny, I could agree with that too. His resume definitely is less than his name. I mean, he's got Ohio. He has an NCAA tournament win at Ohio. I mean, that's decent. I think that's good. It's good. Decent for, whatever. Got a little upset 2021. So anyway, but yeah, it's kind of floundered a little bit. Their talent struggle, but I'll wait to bet this in like an hour. Is it juice to Ohio or Louisville on your end, Trevor?
The spread wise?
Yeah.
Louisville minus 115.
All right, I'll wait to bet this then on Ohio. I'll let everyone bet the Louisville.
Change freaking ESPN games over
Hey,
here.
in a COVID year with weird circumstances, that's another added hurdle. I more power to them, in my opinion, for that. 2021 was a fun year, and because the whole tournament was in Indy, I had a great year. That was fun. All right, so we're all good there. Clemson's laying a point at Georgetown. Over under is 143.5. This is in Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. I'll be honest. I have not bet on Clemson. I've barely watched them. I've been refusing to lay the number, but they have been beating the shit out of teams.
First real competition here for Clemson for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Georgetown too. You could argue. No, Georgetown. Who did they play?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Pretty good win on the road too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. This one for me is gonna be an underplay. I think under 143. I think both of these teams are very good on the defensive end, whereas maybe Clemson has looked like they're good on the offensive side of the ball. But when you've played New Hampshire, who one of the worst teams in the country, Gardner-Webb, who's definitely a down year for their program, and then Morehead State, another team that we're not very high on and who's going to have a down year here this year as well. I think that maybe inflates the offense a little bit for them. Georgetown is going to be a tough, gritty defense, but they also really struggle to score. So I think both these teams are going to struggle to score against stout defenses. So I'll be on the under 143.5. It'll be a bet for me.
I'll take Georgetown. I'll ride the momentum with Malik Mack. I'll take the momentum in Washington D.C. I just Clark. I don't know if the fans will be out there. And this Brad Burnell, he stepped up his coaching. I mean, talk about being on the hot seat, and then just coming out of nowhere, just with dominating performance lately, and having some real players. So it's going to be tough for me. I think Clemson's the better team, but I'll take Georgetown at home. I like their improvements this year. Let's go, Clark.
Yeah. Shout out Clark. I'm also going to be on Georgetown here. I like Georgetown. They're struggling to shoot the three. I get it, but Clemson's played nobody. They're hitting the road. Georgetown's starting to look good. Cooley's starting to build something there. You know, they're starting to get some momentum in that program, and a win. I know it's not technically a home win, but still a win in Washington over a Clemson team that's had a lot of success over the last couple of years. This would be a huge win in momentum carrier for Georgetown into the season, and these tournaments that are coming up here soon. So give me Georgetown plus 1.5. I think they're going to get this one done. Clemson just lost too much last year. Now they're going to have some real
flip too. Georgetown's 1.5 favorite now. That's what I'm seeing. Just FYI.
Now this goes against my system of backing a favorite to a dog, but it's not 100% system. Let's go Georgetown. Hoya's up.
Not 100%. Clemson is projected to win by 6 on KenPom, I think, too, or 5. So
weird.
Yes. Let's go Hoyas. Malik Mack.
Hoya mania.
Big improvement there for that. Virginia's laying 20.5 against Marshall.
This is your team, Huff.
Over unders 153.5. I've been riding that Marshall freaking steam as well. I love this Marshall. I've been spot on with them. Have not missed a Marshall bet this season, by the way, just so you know. Marshall's my team. Bet them against Massachusetts, Toledo on the road, and took them against Elon. Barely squeaked it out.
Yeah, they fucked me. I got a bad number on that Elon one. I think I got like 9.5 or 8.5.
Barely squeaked it out. Out of principle, I'll keep riding. I mean, fading Virginia's maybe not profitable. That Virginia's definitely stepped it up. Ryan Odom's got the defensive prowess amped up again in Virginia, which kind of scares me against Marshall. This over-under feels pretty high to me too. So I like Marshall with the points, but I also like the under. I think it can go under that number for sure, even with Virginia scoring maybe in the high 80s or 85, or even if a team's trying to score in the 80s or whatever. I think Marshall can keep it somewhat close, or Virginia, if they are winning by a big amount, calls off the dogs, and the under cashes and Marshall cashes as well too.
Yeah, I like Marshall with all these points. I know Virginia's looked good, but I mean they've played Rider, North Carolina Central, and Hampton. Marshall's gone on the road to UMass, got a dub. They went on the road to Toledo and got a dub by 12. Beat Elon, and now they're hitting the road again. They've been playing really good. They can shoot. They are turnover prone, which is not great, but Virginia's not been forcing turnovers, and they've been playing dog shit teams. So I don't see why Marshall's going to cough it up, 14, 15 times and give this game away via that. But they shoot better free throws. They're shooting 40% from three, and they have the 17th best effective field goal percentage, in the country right now. And Virginia's got 46, but again, they've played nobody. Marshall's got size. They've got road experience and road wins this year. I think they're going to be up for this game. Give me Marshall to 20.5. It does feel like a big number. This could be a big trap.
Jacob, where'd you get 19.5? Good call, good number.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my system that I've had on Virginia this year, and just stick with the team total unders for the opponents. I think with this high total that we have, we can get Marshall at a pretty high number that they'll maybe potentially stay under. I think maybe Marshall can cover this number just because it's so big, because I think maybe Virginia will struggle a little bit more to score against them than what they have here recently, the three trash teams. But 2-1 on the year, lost. It should be 3-0. Basically, North Carolina Central covered right there, last bucket, got it on the hook. But it was kind of sweat free for both Rider and Hampton. So I'll ride with the Marshall team total under.
I think it's going to be around 66.5 for you there.
Perfect. Lock it up. Marshall will score about 64 or 5.
But they cover the number. All right. Kent State's laying 9.5 against Cleveland State. Over-unders 165.5. I have to pee really bad. I'll be back. To this one.
Kent State. Cleveland State's completely new. Lost to Northwestern, and they lost to Loyola Chicago. But that one I'm going to chalk up to Loyola getting the Sister Jean death bump for that one, coming out to start the year and get a dub. Kent State, tough loss to Troy at home, but beat Cornell and Wilmington at home. This is a neutral. Where is this played?
Did you see how fast
the Schoolhouse Hotel?
Did you see how much Cleveland State lost to Northwestern by?
Oh shit! I didn't even know. Holy fuck! 47. Holy shit!
Got 47. And the game before, so they won. They lost on the buzzer beater to Loyola, Sister Jean Magic. Then they go and play D2 Capital, only win by 1 at home. Northwestern then get 47 pieced on the road, but now you're sitting at a neutral. Man, I think Kent State's going to drill them. I'm with you. Kent State plays at such a high pace. I just see them just outscoring them. They beat Cornell by 8, and that was just the track meet game. They also beat UNC Wilmington, like you said, by 9. So, I don't know. It's hard for me to say that, and Ken, he brings up a good point too. It's kind of funny. They have this neutral site game here on the 15th, and then they turn around next week on the next Saturday, the 22nd, and play Cleveland State at home. So kind of a weird spot playing a team twice in the non-con.
Interesting. Yeah, I just bet Kent State. I got a 9. I took Kent State. This offense should run circles around Cleveland State. More experience too. So.
This is the Greenbrier Classic. They're in West Virginia.
Ooh, maybe an under too. Maybe an under.
Yeah,
Cleveland State is horrendous. They turn it over a ton. They can't shoot. I mean, Kent State's defense isn't great, but
the Greenbrier Classic, though, this could possibly be a classic ballroom over. They play in a ballroom there in White Sulphur Springs, right there on the. It's basically the PGA Tour used to host the Greenbrier Classic there. That's why I always call it the Greenbrier Classic, because they have a really nice golf course there, but they smack it in their convention center and they just play this ballroom style. So I think it's going to be played even at a faster tempo. And Cleveland State, they're opposite of what they have been in the past. They're running with a lot more tempo this year than they were under Daniel Robinson. So I don't know. That's a lot of points too. But I would root for points. But I think Kent State minus 9.5 is the play here, in my opinion.
We're right on that one.
This is a Greenbrier game. Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah.
I'm not buying into they were scoring points at that venue last year. Screw the neutral.
Is this that little MTE? The Badgers beat the shit out of Pitt.
Yes.
Is this that same one? Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if that was Feast Week or if that was
the ballroom. Then they do it in Feast Week too. It's like 2 weeks they do it. At least they did last year. But I'll pick Kent State. I like their team total over as well too. I think Kent State will be flying. So yeah, I like Kent State here to pushing the team total over. Cleveland State sucks this year.
Yep.
Classic venue. Yes, it is. Hasty. Yes, it is. Should have went P for this one. New Haven's laying a point against Delaware State. Over-unders 135.5. I'll pick New Haven in their home court, finally getting a win after laying an absolute dud in their home opener. As a D1 team, Delaware State's an evenly matched team for them. I personally think Delaware State's a tad better, but I don't think that that's saying much. So they're riding high off their road win, and then they play at home against Delaware State, 0-2 at home against Columbia and Penn State. I'll take New Haven at home. I don't know if I'm going to bet this. Trevor, you probably love it and could talk me into it.
Yeah, kind of like New Haven. They're laying points at home. This team is horrendous. Delaware State's horrendous, but this is as good a spot as any if what's her nuts New Haven's going to get a dub. I know they beat Lowell, but Delaware State isn't that far off, and you could argue worse than Lowell. Are they popping champagne and feeling too good after a win, and then it's a letdown here? Maybe, but Delaware State, fourth road game in 10 days. This will be, they go on Temple, Syracuse, Niagara, and New Haven, so they're kind of hung around the Northeast there. But still, they get to go home after this one. I think this is a spot. New Haven got to win. They repeat. Delaware State just looking to get home, and then beat the shit out of two D3 schools or whoever the hell they're playing. I might lock up New Haven. I
might too. I don't know. There's so many fucking games tomorrow. I need to be some. I'm
gotta have action on the grossest game on the board.
I'm gonna have 30 to 40 bets out there. Probably like 30, 35 tomorrow, but yeah, somewhere in that 30 to 40 range of bets tomorrow. So we'll see. Probably be close to action. Maybe even touch eclipse 40. I think last Saturday I went like 20. Yeah, it was like 27 and 19. So those are like 45 bets, and there was less games, I believe, than this Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be on New Haven money line. I'll bet it.
Let's do it.
Like Trev was saying, fourth game in 10 days on the road for Delaware State. They're looking to get home. New Haven dropped their first two home games. 0-2 at home, lost against Columbia, then got just absolutely ousted by Penn State. So they're looking to get their first D1 home win. I know they got their first D1 win against Lowell, so they'll ride that momentum, lock it up.
Yeah, I gotta have action on this. This is a disgusting game, and which means NEC front row will have one of my 4 TVs for Delaware State and New Haven.
NEC.
Shout out ESPN for taking away the fucking multi-view.
Oh well. I think Apple TV is the only one with multi-view.
And that app sucks. I updated the firmware on my Apple TV. I put it in there. It works, and then anywhere from 10 seconds to 10 minutes, they will all start buffering instantly, and then you have to back out, refresh it, to take them all off, then put them back in, and then gamble that it lasts more than 10 seconds. It
When they
sucks.
took that off the Xbox, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with ESPN, and there are no fucking highlights anymore, man. Yeah.
Can we get Fox Sports to buy, or YouTube TV to buy the rights for these mid-major games? Like, anybody but ESPN. I want ESPN to crumble. I want them to fall.
Only the good sports podcasts that talk about college basketball care about these teams. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. No one cares about these teams in the big money grand scheme of things, and it's absolute bullshit. It's not that big of a hot take, obviously, with the NIL program, but some of these mid-major teams can have more NIL as well too, so it's not necessarily a moot take. But hey, I'll take. It's sad. It's sad. We were this close to a college basketball game, and 2K had to fucking come in and fuck it all up. You guys are fucking greedy fucking bastards. I fucking hate. Oh God, I fucking hate.
Agreed.
Things are just backwards. All right, Merrimack versus Boston. Oh God, over/unders 135.5. Live team totals cooked. This feels like kind of an under spot though with Merrimack and Boston. But after watching Boston, there's zero chance I could put an under down. They're a changed team. This Merrimack's doing a whole rebrand. This Boston team's got some good juju about them, I would have to say. They got like just great vibes. Merrimack loses to Tarleton by 14, gets their ass kicked by Auburn. They played good against South Dakota State in the Pentagon, but I don't know, man. This Boston team's been feisty. I know they lost to Northwestern by a ton. I kind of like this Boston team, and I think people may be surprised of me looking for an over in Boston, but I'm not straying away. I'll keep an eye on that under if we get a lot, but I actually like Boston here. I think they got some good momentum to start the season, and they're going to continue that moving forward. And I like the vibe and just that whole kind of camaraderie that they have together.
Yeah, I'll lay it with Boston. Merrimack's looked like shit. Boston back home just beat Brown by 13. Merrimack, fourth straight road game, 9 days, but still gone all over. You went to Alabama, then you went to Texas. Now you're going up to the Northeast. It's just a lot of traveling. Bad basketball. Give me Boston.
And Danny Dunship capped it perfectly. This is a hockey game. Yes, indeed. Total hockey game. And Hasty calling out the regional battle. Love it.
Yep, only a 30-minute drive. I think Merrimack's about 30 minutes just north of Boston. So fantastic little regional battle here for two small schools. I'll take Boston minus the 4.5. I think they've looked a lot better to start the season, have had two quality wins, in my opinion. Merrimack, albeit, has definitely played maybe a little bit stiffer competition than Boston, you could argue, but I think Boston can get it done here at home. Not sure if I'll get to bet in this game, but it'll be Boston minus 4.5 for me.
AC talking about the zone can be tough. Yeah, but Boston can shoot 53.5% effective field goal. They get rebounds and they're shooting 37% from three and 79% at the line. Merrimack will foul you a ton and not defend. They're one of the shortest teams in the country too. So I will. I'll take Boston with you off. Let's bet it.
All right, Chattanooga trains rolling into Florida. Florida Gulf Coast 1.5. 1.5 in Fort Myers, Florida. Over unders 151.5. What the hell?
Chattanooga's fucking going coast to coast.
Yeah,
just we're out St. Mary's and UNLV, and now I know they've had a week off, but out on the West Coast now all the way out to the East Coast.
Yep, all back and forth for Dan Earl's squad that just laid a dud in Las Vegas on that back-to-back after St. Mary's. Interesting, just playing that back-to-back there. Florida Gulf Coast doesn't turn the ball over really much. They got an efficient kind of tempo under Pat Chambers. and they're kind of back to that Florida Gulf Coast team that can push pace. I think both defenses though are pretty bad. It's not the same Chattanooga defense we've seen. I think there's a discrepancy on the price of this over just because of its Chattanooga. I know that average possession length on defense is Chattanooga is one of the lowest, and Florida Gulf Coast is one of the lower on the lower ends, while Chattanooga can suffocate. But I think just with how bad defenses are and Florida Gulf Coast not turning it over, I'm pretty tempted to take an over here. I think we see this number go past it, and Florida Gulf Coast scores in the 80s, and all we need basically for that point is Chattanooga to be able to score in the 70s. So I'll take the over here in Chattanooga, Florida Gulf Coast.
I was looking at the over too. Obviously, the competition for these two is much different tomorrow versus who they've played. But I mean, FGCU can rebound; they can shoot a little bit. Both teams are going to send you to the free throw line a ton. Chattanooga shooting 80%, 79% from there, so that's good. Gulf Coast, I think it was like 70% or something. So not amazing, but both these teams are going to get to the foul line. I mean, Gulf Coast hasn't really driven to the rack; they're taking a lot of jump shots, but I think that changes tomorrow. I like Gulf Coast money line, and I also like the over too.
Florida Gulf Coast 76.5 is their team total, by the way, too. For FGCU, Chattanooga 75.
Yeah, I'll squad read the over here with you. I think Huff, you're spot on. I think we're getting this price on a Chattanooga feisty defense that they usually have, but they've been pretty terrible there on the defensive end. I mean, if you give up 100 to UNLV, you've got some major problems. Maybe they've spent the latter of this last week fixing that a little bit, but FGCU is going to go run up and down. We saw that clearly in the Georgia Southern game. So I'd rather take the over 151.5, not really dick with the FGCU money line or -1.5. I mean, this was basically the same line that they were laying against Georgia Southern, and Georgia Southern ended up squeaking it out and beating them by 1. So I'll just take the over and cheer for points. And Brett, I'm not taking can't take the K-State shirt off. Can't do it. I know they sold last night, but proud fan, always going to support them, always going to rep them no matter what. That's why you bet the over.
Where are you? You're in Stillwater for the game tomorrow?
Yep. Stillwater game tomorrow. Kickoff 11 a.m. Oklahoma State K-State football game.
11 a.m. Central.
That's time.
That is a great time for kickoff for football. It is great.
You guys just stroke your meat for Central Time. It's actually weird. I agree. Central Time is probably better than most of the time zones, but I don't really personally care for the 11 a.m. kickoff, in my opinion. I like noon. Detroit, I forgot that also Fox calls it Big 11 a.m. kickoff, by the way, just so you know. I think that's point case proven on the time zone stuff. So Detroit Mercy versus Toledo, 10.5, over-unders 161.5. I will lay it with Toledo. I am not betting this. I do think it's a good spot for them to just kind of have their home win. They beat Wright State by 10, and they've lost twice. They've lost twice at home, which kind of makes me like them maybe even better against this Detroit Mercy team who just is Detroit Mercy, as we all know. I know Trevor loves them. Has got a soft spot for Detroit, but I think Toledo's defense is pretty good. They can get out into pace, get into transition pretty quick, and force turnovers. So I like Toledo here. I don't know if I'm going to bet it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think Toledo's the spot. I mean, they got Youngstown on deck, but that's not much of a look ahead. Detroit, congratulations, you beat Cleary, D2 school, but Illinois, Chicago beat you by 20. Notre Dame beat you by 32. Toledo plays enough tempo. They force enough turnovers. They can shoot. I think it's going to be tough for Detroit Mercy tomorrow. 24% from three, 67% from the line, 47% interior. One of the worst of the country at getting to the foul line, and Toledo's defense one of the best at not sending you to the line. Detroit also can't guard the three. They're giving up 40% of points. from beyond the arc, and Toledo 115th with 34%. I think they can have a field day, not to mention getting to the line and rebounding over over Detroit. So give me Toledo lay in the 10.5. Not sure if I'll take this at this one though.
This is a no-brainer bet. Bet Toledo minus 10.5. Thank me later. Detroit Mercy is absolutely awful. I think the 10.5, the books are putting it just above 10 just to try to scare you off, just like they were doing with Northern Iowa today against Furman. That was Fugazi. Northern Iowa almost covered by 20. And same thing with the line against Central Michigan. They were hanging this out here at about 10.5 as well. And you saw they ended up beating Coppin by 18-20. So I think Toledo's the side. So Toledo minus 10.5. Don't overthink it. Bet it. Thank me later.
All right. I'll join
All right, you twist my arm. Let's do it.
Yep. It's pretty easy. We fall into temptation pretty quickly around here. And it's not temptation, really, when we are cashing the checks. Speaking of cash and checks, Northeastern minus 1.5 against Vermont. Over unders 136.5. This game is fun. This Vermont team 3-0, but it's gross. They fought hard against Brown, had to go to double overtime. They played Western New England and won by 7. And then Plattsburgh State by like 50. So Northeastern, man, they got competition. Their one loss at home in OT. Now they're laying points. I feel like they're going to get up for this game. Fading Vermont's kind of tough for me, just on a spot that I love Vermont very, very much so. We all do, but and have been. But last year they looked depressing. This year they kind of looked just the same, even though they got it done against Vermont or against Brown. But it really took them a hard time. They were hitting shots on a clip at the end of that game. I don't think it can continue even with their limited possessions. Northeastern's defense can swarm them. They can play the perimeter defense a lot better than any other team Vermont's been playing. So, give me Northeastern here. I will say this though: if you're betting Vermont, the advantage is this: Northeastern fouls a decent amount, and then also sets them. But Vermont doesn't get many fouls, but they make a lot of free throws. So I'll take Northeastern. Home short favorite. Feel like people may bet Vermont just on the household name, but this Northeastern team's, I think, it's just a tad better this year. So give me the Huskies.
Yeah, I'm going to be on Northeastern as well. I don't mind fading Vermont outside of Vermont. My big play with Vermont is just fading them, or is backing them always at home. They've only played a 1D1 game. That was that Brown game they squeaked by, double overtime win. I don't really think that the Brown is as impressive as you saw tonight. I was on Brown money line. I think you were too, Huff. But losing to Hampton at home, and then Vermont was barely able to squeak by them at home. So, I'm not quite sure what to think about Vermont, at least in general. Northeastern playing in the CAA should be a lot better team with more talent, in my opinion, I think. And at home, the last time they were at home, they lost that heartbreaker to Boston. They're in overtime that they probably should have had in regulation. So now they return home after 2 road wins against Colgate and Harvard. I think they're really going to want to get this home victory after they had that bad taste in their mouth of dropping that first home game. So, give me Northeastern money line.
Yeah, I'm with you. Northeastern or nothing. I think this game might flip just due to Vermont's name carrying some weight. So I might take Northeastern. I'm going to wait. But if this flips, there's a good chance I will be on Northeastern tomorrow. Next, Stony Brook is catching 19.5 at Yale. Bulldogs over under 160.5.
Oh, this is a blind bet for me as well. I think Yale is just they're good again. They're good again. They won every game almost by 30. They won by 37 against Quinnipiac, 29 against why am I blanking on their team, on the team they played? Navy. Stony Brook kind of slows the pace, so I'm not just going to blindly bet the over. Stony Brook, I expect to kind of slow it down to try to win possessions, but it just won't matter with Yale. Give me Yale. Can't fade them. Agreed, chat.
Yeah, it's Yale. They'll dictate their own pace. This is 160.5 for a reason if they're playing Stony Brook. Yale's probably going to push 100 points in this game, and Stony Brook's going to struggle to crack the 60-65 mark. Yale minus 19.5. We'll see if I bet this.
I'll bet it. I'm not scared of this. Yale's a wagon. I'll lay it. First home opener as well, so I think they're gonna make a statement here in their home opener game. It's a little bit of a weird spot. They got Rhode Island coming in, which is a big game for them. They're at home on Tuesday, but I think they roll here. So yeah, lay it with Yale.
VMI's laying 1.5 against Jacksonville. I kind of like VMI here laying the point, I guess. They're laying points. How many times we get a chance to lay points with VMI? They're a much improved team. Played good on the road against Southern Indiana. They had a good year last year. This Jacksonville team lost a lot. I like Jordan Mincy. I like the Dolphins as a program, but I don't know, man. This seems like a get right year for Jacksonville, trying to find it out. And I think they're going to be much better in conference play, and they are. I think they'll be competitive in conference for a little bit. But in non-con, I just don't think they've been able to compete. VMI is definitely an opponent that they could beat on paper. They're probably a little better, Jacksonville is, but I like this VMI team. I think they bring another camaraderie that we just don't get to see. We don't, outside of the stats that we have. And VMI kind of lives and dies by the three. So I think that if they're clipping at home in a high percentage in Cameron Hall, they'll be able to get it done. They had a home win against Virginia Lynchburg, and then Jacksonville. I think they'll get up for this game. I think the Cadets will come out and get it done. And I think we actually might see a decent crowd here. I'm not kidding, by the way, when I say that. Just like we did with Army Duke.
Yeah, VMI. I like this team. They've improved. They're laying points at home for a reason. VMI is going to win this game, closer to 10. I like their size, their athleticism at home, and the returning continuity. So give me VMI here.
You heard it here first. Fade VMI at home during the week. Back them at home on the weekend. Cadets have Saturdays off. The place will be lit, as Huff said. I like VMI money line.
Yep, place will be lit. Clapping galore. Kansas City versus Texas. Texas is laying 31.5. Over under 155.5. Elliot, big UMKC guy.
Yeah, like I said, I think I had already capped this game the other night when I was capping Texas's next 4 games. Lay it. They're going to run up the score, put up a lot of points. So lay it here. I laid it with them against Fairleigh Dickinson, I believe. Put up 93-58. They might eclipse 100 here against UMKC. Their defense is absolutely atrocious. Gave up 101 to Southern Illinois, 105 to Iona at home. So look to Texas to run up the score. Spread or Texas team total over. I think they both hit.
Yeah, Kansas City played a game with Iona, and it was a 101 to 90 something. I like the over 155 here. I think Texas gets 100. I think Kansas City can get to 60 at least with the amount of possessions. It's not like Texas is an absolute juggernaut or wagon. So over 155 for me.
I'll lay it with Texas. I'm not betting this. Too many points for me. I'm not betting this. And then Pump Fake Pod Tees in the works. Stay tuned on that. We're sending out 2 exclusive hoodies, Pump Fake Pod hoodies, 2 exclusive for competitions that we were a bit behind on that we owed people for. So we get that under the way, under wraps, get it sent out, bow on it. then we'll stay tuned. But there's only 3 of us. We have full-time jobs, everyone. This isn't our full-time job. Like we have lives. So we'll get there. We'll figure it out. We still bet. Penn State minus 8.5 versus LaSalle. Over-under is 147.5. Trevor, take it away, my friend.
LaSalle, money line. Fuck Penn State. This team is garbage. Congratulations, you beat New Haven. Fairfield had you in a fucking dogfight at home. Now you're going to go play in Philly. GG's. Give me LaSalle. LaSalle's going to win this damn game outright. Penn State is trash. They're young. They're inexperienced. They're no good. I'm not saying LaSalle's world beaters, but they can hang with Penn State, no problem. Give me LaSalle.
Yeah, man. Nothing like just going to Rush and betting a team that just got mollywopped by 27 against Temple. Yeah, but this is college basketball. That's what we do. We bounce back, baby. They do have Villanova on deck at home. This is what is this in? This is in
the Xfinity Center or some shit.
Whatever that is in Philly.
The Xfinity Mobile Arena.
I think it could be a low-scoring game as well. So I kind of like the under, but I'm with you with LaSalle. I mean, this is what college basketball is about. You get your ass kicked by 30, you come back. We want to bet these teams. It's college basketball. People lose 11 to 12 games and makes the NCAA tournament. This is why you got to cap those and weed between the wins and losses. And I think this is one where I'm going to be able to do that with LaSalle. They explore. I said weed through the losses. They're explorers. They have to weed through shit. Give me LaSalle as well. Yeah, ate shit as well in that Temple game, Hasty. Me too.
Yeah, the Xfinity Bowl, that's where the 76ers and the Flyers play. It's right there outside of the Eagles and the Phillies Stadium, all kind of down there, just off of 95, just north of 95. But yeah, I'm right there with you guys. LaSalle, home dogs. I know they're not at home, it's neutral court, but home city, home dogs. Let's go.
Excuse me. Yeah. Especially in Philly. That's gonna be a banger. Next game, where you at? There you are. Here we go. Harvard's laying 6.5 against the Troops, over under 148.5. Elliot, what say you on this?
This is going to be one that I'm staying away from. I don't really want to bet this game. Harvard hasn't been really impressive this year so far. However, Army, is Army. We thought maybe they'd have a little fighting chance with Duke, but fuck John Shire. He obviously doesn't support the troops and doesn't support veterans. Just absolutely laying the wood and 55 piecing Army there at home. So I don't know. Could Army bounce back and keep this close against Harvard? Maybe. I'll take Army plus the points, but I'm not gonna bet this game.
No, I probably will. I like Harvard. Army, I said coming into the year, them and Green Bay were 1-1 teams I want to fade. And I forget who they played first. Who did they play first? Where did
St. Thomas?
There you go.
They're talking about?
Yeah, St. Thomas. St. Thomas was up like 20, and then they blew that. So that wasn't ideal. But Harvard, they handled New Hampshire. They won by 11. This is their first road game. I'll give them that. But I think Army after the Duke game is just going to be a little bit of a letdown. I know they got their asses kicked, but Duke went to West Point. Like, that was a huge get-up and energy game. And now it's just the nerds from Harvard coming in. I think this is a spot Harvard can get it done here. I'm laying it with Harvard tomorrow. Not a fan of this Army team whatsoever.
I'll lay it with Tommy Amaker as well with Harvard. No bet. What do you got, Trevor? Denver 3.5 against UTSA. Over under is 149.5. Ooh.
I've really got nothing on this. I think I've watched one Denver game. I haven't seen UTSA in action. I'll lay with Denver at home, altitude. Did they travel home? But I'm not betting this game, but it would be Denver. Just altitude, home court advantage. Not a big big feel, obviously, or love for this game.
I like this Denver roster this year. I've actually watched them a good amount, but this feels like a chance for them to lay an egg. So I'm with you. I'll pick Denver -3.5. No bet.
I'm borderline bet for Denver here, potentially. They've had this whole week off after coming back and getting that win on the road against Montana State to end that 3-game road set. Now they come home, first home game against UTSA, and UTSA is just off of their 11-point loss to Texas State, which is the big I-35 rivalry where they expended a lot of energy there. Lost their against Texas State there in San Marcos. Now they got to travel to Elevation. I kind of like Denver here in this spot with Elevation, kind of a lack of energy potentially on UTSA's side after that big kind of get up rivalry spot. So give me Denver -3.5. I potentially might bet this.
And just so you guys know, our Avetta asked who has anyone tried the Arby's steak nuggets? I said Porter Moser loves them, by the way. He seems like an Arby's steak nuggets lover.
Porter Moser?
That tier
That
list.
checks out.
We're gonna put Eats Arby's steak nuggets on there. Actually, Miami, Ohio -11.5 versus Air Force. Man, Air Force is bad. I don't know why people are addicted to betting Air Force early in the season. I don't know why. But going into Elevation, I mean, it seems like a lot for a team that limits possessions. But this Miami, Ohio team is pretty good, and they kept a lot of pieces from last year. I'll lay it with Miami, Ohio. No bet again. Too many points.
Yeah, I'll lay it. No bet. Air Force is not a team you want to find yourself consistently betting throughout the year. You will be in the red. So just Miami, but no bet.
Yeah, who the hell in here gave out Drake today? I'm transparent. I did. Absolutely did. It's okay though. We had a good day. Winning day. But yeah, hand up. Let's get a backdoor for Washington State here on this final chance to go 10-7.
Man, I don't know what to make of this one. It's kind of a weird spot for Miami of Ohio. I think they're the way better team than Air Force. Yeah, I'm not betting this game. So give me Miami of Ohio. I'll lay it, but no bet. I don't trust them on the road in this just one road get up spot before they go back home. Kind of a weird spot for them.
Yeah. All right. Stolen Valor is going into UNC Greensboro against 1.5. Over-unders 144.5. I see some places are 2.5 as well. UNC Greensboro is 0-3, and they're laying a point. Elliot, you didn't get to see them. You missed that game, but my buddy said they were pretty bad in the second half. But they've been able to score points. I mean, 90 against Elon. NC State's an anomaly game. Austin Peay going back from a road spot on the road at Wyoming, now going back into North Carolina. UNC Greensboro's 0-3. They become 1-3 tomorrow and win outright.
Yeah, Greensboro's laying points for a reason. Bet it. Greensboro money line. Give it to me.
Yep, I'm right there with you guys. Greensboro money line for me. They've got to get this dub starting out 0-3. I know you played K-State, NC State. Probably should have won that game against Elon last Saturday. Lost it in overtime. Tough spot. So I think they bounce back here and get a win over Austin Peay.
All right, Stolen Valor screwed. Corey Gibson. Temple's laying 2.5 against Boston College. Over-unders 144.5.
Oh, this game. Oh, FBI will be courtside for this game.
They'll be taking notes. They'll be. I may be wearing a wire. They're watching this game tomorrow because Cash Patel knocking on the door of these teams. Boston College sucks. They're bad. They lose. You got to bounce back from losing to Central Connecticut, right? But now you go on the road. I mean, they were feisty on the road. I cannot figure this team out. Temple just has that dominating performance on Tuesday. Kind of scares me away from automatically just blindly betting them just because they scored 90. It's hard to replicate that 2 times in a row, but it is Boston College. I lean Temple here. Could be talked into betting it, but again, it does kind of scare me after their 90-point performance. Let's go Temple. Fuck it. I'm overthinking.
I don't know how we bet this game. You can't bet this game. They should have the lowest handle on the board tomorrow. This entire game, New Haven and Delaware State should have more action than this game because you do not know which team is trying to sell. You don't know which team is trying to sell the cover here and blow it. So Temple, not betting this game whatsoever.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, you want to bet it? Be my guest. I do not know how you do it.
Boston College money line.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. All right, we'll battle. Dear God, it feels weird after 90 points though. Hey, all right. Oh my God, Wofford is laying 2.5 in Louisville, Kentucky for Bellarmine, and man, I got a good play on this one as well. I would have to say this is my favorite bet of the night. Absolutely. I'm kidding,
here
actually.
to tell you right now, we don't care.
We
don't care.
Okay. I'm out. Wofford 2.5. I'll take Bellarmine with the points. No bet. They suck. This Wofford team kind of blows too. They're a proud program though. I like Wofford.
Yeah, Bellarmine, no bet. I'll just take the home dog here. Wofford has not been impressive this year whatsoever.
Elliot's got a weird look on his face. I think he's gonna bet this one. Oh my God.
No, I was thinking about taking Bellarmine, betting Bellarmine, but like you guys said, we got 80-some games. I gotta be
30 something bettable.
Be a little bit more selective than just going it. But I really want to bet Bellarmine plus 2.5. But I'll take Bellarmine, short little home dog. Feed me that, but no bet for me.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. No, we don't care. Stephen A. This will let you guys know. I know I'm up units on college basketball, but I lost it all on Stephen A. Smith's Solitaire app, by the way, just so you guys know. SMU's laying 7.5 against Butler. Over-under is 169.5. Trevor, what you got, my friend? Oh, you got Kerms tonight or no?
No, he's not. He's not doing those Friday shows for basketball until football's over. So,
okay,
not for me. I'm trying to find here it is. Butler, obviously, first road game. Got to play an actual team. Chicago State, IU, Indy, Southern Indiana. They played. SMU beat Murray State. I mean, that's an impressive win. In Tarleton and Corpus Christi, they played. None of those teams are remotely close to as bad as Southern Indy, IU, Indy, and Chicago State. Butler's not been tested at all. They gave up 80 to IU, Indy. We know how fast they play, but I mean, 66 and 58. SMU's defenses look pretty good, minus Murray State. 76 and 58 allowed, but there isn't going to be a lot of points in this game. But 170 feels a bit high for two teams that haven't played real competition yet this year. I think the under, but I like SMU more.
Don't, Trev. I'm gonna spare you right here. Do not take another SMU under.
Do not. Yeah. Why you were?
What happened last time?
Butler runs fast too. Butler runs fast.
I'm addicted.
What happened? What happened? Tell the chat what happened last time you bet the under in the SMU game.
They lost by 70 points.
Boopy Miller was working with the Costanza family or whatever to get this over because that was bullshit. Still the under, but I'm not betting this game.
For those who don't know, SMU was up what 8, and he bet. Well, I guess it wasn't the under, but SMU was up 8. He bet Murray State. What'd you get it at 10.5?
I got it at
I
10
think it was
because
10.
I wasn't going to pay an
10,
extra
10 and a
15
half.
cents for half.
Murray State was letting SMU dribble out the fucking
Last 20
game.
seconds.
Last 20 seconds, no shot clock. Boopy Miller just decides to dribble up to the 3 and shoot one and drain it.
3 seconds left.
For Trev to lose by the hook. And now he's degenerate ass self is going back in on an SMU bet.
Just so you guys know, Boopy Miller was with George Costanza, by the way. It was with the Costanza family gambling. I don't know why I kind of like Butler with the points. I don't know why. I hate this Butler team. They're the worst. They are my least favorite team to bet on in the last 3 years, I would say, under Thad Matta.
This Butler team's just been a thorn in my heel.
For bet SMU. Butler will keep it close, and then if they don't cover this number, they'll lose that number in the final 8 minutes. So
they'll either get blown out immediately or lose the cover the last 30 seconds because they fouled down 7 with 13 seconds left.
I'll take Butler with the points, and I'll let people bet on SMU and wait to bet this. I don't know if I will bet Butler, but I kind of like – for some reason I got this gut feeling that Butler keeps it somewhat close. New year, they got to be able to. And Rod Zawecki with me. Let's go, my man. Bet against SMU, scoring 95 points or more. SMU record since 2024 season, 1-11 ATS. Let's go.
It's that.
Yeah, I'll be on Butler plus the points, but like Huff said, wait to bet it. Maybe people will kind of steamroll SMU up, and we can maybe get Butler at like a 8.5, 9, maybe, or 9.5, 10, maybe.
Ken Hat's got some insight potentially too. He's down in Texas, I think, right? And then also Mason, spot on. Everyone loses Butler bets. I'm a sadist though, so I like pain. Oh my god! UIC is laying 10.5 against Chicago State.
You betcha.
I'll lay it. Chicago State. They're not horrible. This is they got to play for some pride here and cover, but I'll lay it with UIC. No bet. I'm not betting Chicago State. Sorry. I bet Trevor will and take a money line.
No, I like UIC to just run them out the gym. I know Chicago State a home game, but Chicago State will win 2 games all year and they'll get blown out in the other 30 of them. So give me UIC laying the 10.5. Anything for you, Elliot?
Yeah, I'll take the points in Chicago State. Inner city kind of rivalry game there, downtown Chicago, both Chicago State and UIC. Give me Chicago State plus the points, but no bet for me.
I'm tempted to fire. Why not?
On UIC?
Yeah. Princeton's catching 23.5 at Kansas. Darren Peterson is out for tomorrow. Freshman phenom not playing for Kansas. So Princeton goes into the fog and will not have their primo freshman. Kansas has Duke on deck on Tuesday. Let everyone bet up Kansas. I will be taking Princeton in the points from tomorrow.
My buddy's a KU fan. Shout out Caleb. But he already got tickets to the Champions Classic there in Madison Square Garden against to watch KU at Duke, and he was texting me earlier. He's like, I'm gonna be so pissed when Darren Peterson is out because he's been out
12 minutes left.
He's been out the last 2 games, so he's like, I swear if they hold him out from that Duke game, he's gonna be so pissed having to see he was planning on watching him play there in Madison Square Garden. So I'm hoping for him that Peterson's back. I heard it's kind of just like some tightness in his hamstring, maybe a little bit to do with some of the cramping issues that he's dealt with can cause some of that tightness there in the muscles. So I think they're just kind of being a little bit more safe than sorry, better safe than sorry kind of approach. I personally, I'm not going to fade the fog. I don't like doing that. Oh, yep. And just as Mason said, never fade the fog. I back
They're not 100% ATS in the fog.
No. But I back Kansas against Corpus Christi without knowing that Peterson, because he got ruled out pretty late that game. And it was still never a sweat. They were able to lock down Corpus Christi and play really well. Princeton, obviously, a way better team, in my opinion, than Corpus Christi. But I'll still lay it here with Kansas. I'd be stupid to take the points with Princeton and actually put money on it. So lay it with Kansas, but no bet.
Give me the bigger number. Come tomorrow. They got Duke on deck. They're going to go through the motions and win this game by like 16. Why do they care to blow out Princeton and risk anything? I mean, Peterson's not playing. They're gonna go up big in the first half. They'll be up like 18 at half, and then they'll just coast and not cover this number. So give me Princeton. They're gonna put them in a valiant effort to lose by 22.
You're right on that look ahead with Duke. I'll take the points with Princeton, and I'll wait to see what this number does. And if it gets high enough, maybe I might bet Princeton. But I really am probably not going to fade the fog here. But give me the points. I do think that's the right side for sure.
Whatever you guys said. Great. I'm not betting that just because of the status of Darren Peterson. I'm sure you guys talked about it.
He's out.
That's why I'm not betting it. It did work last time though. They covered, but that was against Corpus Christi though. So.
Yeah, Rod's
look at
stat,
it either.
If I would bet this game, I would probably lean to betting this under.
What was the total?
143, 146. I can't remember. What was it?
146 and a half.
Princeton could score like 48 points themselves. So.
Yeah. So I really think that would be a play. I mean, if I was going to bet something, it would be the under there, just because KU's without Peterson, who they're going to rely on scoring wise. Princeton, a much better team than Corpus Christi. So I think KU wouldn't necessarily be able to score at will like they did. And they really didn't. I mean, 77 against Corpus Christi. Christi put up 46. So I feel like maybe KU scores 80. Princeton gets, 60? And that's 140. That'd be the under. So
this game is in Fairfield at their gym. Stonehill just played an overtime game. Loyola Maryland, excuse me. First game in Fairfield, Connecticut, and then they will play Fairfield tomorrow Sunday on a back-to-back. Interesting spot here for Stonehill off of an overtime game, but I really like Stonehill's defense and Loyola Maryland's defense, so I think we could definitely see an under. We go through the hoop here after an overtime game from Stonehill, and then Loyola playing on a new gym, going into a travel spot or for a back-to-back. If I'm picking a side, I'll pick Loyola just based off that overtime, but I kind of really like the under.
Yeah, I'm with you. It'd be Loyola or nothing here. I don't want to back Stonehill off of a back-to-back overtime game. This team's already rough enough, let alone having to play extra basketball and then go turn around right away. So give me Maryland, no matter.
I like the under. I might ride that under with you, Huff. I also do. I think this line kind of speaks a little bit maybe to back in Stonehill first half money line, possibly. Kind of my similar cap with Charleston Southern. I think Stonehill will still be able to, be fairly competitive, and I just worry in the second half that they might run out of gas just after some tired legs after that overtime game tonight. But shit, they're 18 to 22-year-old kids. they should be able to play back-to-back games. So that's why I think for sure, at least in the first half, they're going to be able to play and not experience any type of tiredness or fatigue or anything like that. But I really like that under 142, so that'd be what I would bet. Not sure if I'll actually bet this game, but that'd be a good angle for it.
Winthrop's laying 3.5 against Mercer. True home game. Yes, it is. Rock Hill, South Carolina. Mercer, talk about improved, man. Fought hard against Tennessee, only lost by 15. Beat Lipscomb at home. Had some time off. Winthrop, they won at home against Queens in the season opener. The season opener. Winthrop's got Arkansas on deck, Trevor. I mean, I don't know if they're really looking too much past it, considering it's a home game. They gotta win after losing 2 games in a row, but they looked really bad against Coastal there. But I mean, this is Skip Prosser. This is Winthrop. They go in streaks. They have good guard play. I like their hustle. Logan Duncombe, he stinks, but whatever. I'll take Winthrop at home. This line kind of reeks, so I think the books are respecting Mercer, and I think other people should start respecting Mercer as well. And I may have to tell that to myself, but I'll take Winthrop. I'm kind of scared to bet this, though. It looks like it's juiced down. It's going to get juiced down a little bit to 2.5. Looks like people are betting Mercer.
Yeah, look ahead. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mercer myself personally, but I mean, Winthrop does have a look at Arkansas. You know, like their biggest game of the year is coming up here. Back home, though, you know, they did just lose 2 straight on the road, Coastal and George Mason. Maybe they use this as a tune-up spot. You know, get right here. But I'm not betting this game. Winthrop, but no bet.
Yeah, Winthrop's the side for me. I'll probably actually end up betting this over. I really like the it's a high over, but I think both teams play with pace. They're going to be able to score at will. You see what Winthrop's been able to do kind of consistently when they can shoot well. They're back home, so they should be able to shoot well here in this gym. And then Mercer, they've, definitely picked up the pace here. The Tennessee game, I'll kind of throw that out just because it's Tennessee. They like to muck it up and play defense, but put up 92 against the Lipscomb squad, who doesn't necessarily really like to play with pace. Now you're playing against a team who's, I think, better than Lipscomb significantly, that likes to play with pace. So yeah, give me the over here. And then shout out Rod. I like this stat, 16-2 against the unders record for Crisscross there at Stonehill. So I'll be betting this now, the under 142.5 in that Stonehill Loyola Maryland game. Thanks for the push.
All right, Rod Father, I'll ride. Let's do it.
I was the one that bet it first. Let's go, Rod. Thank you for getting my friends on it because they don't want to listen to me only. George Mason, 22.5, New Hampshire. Lay it. George Mason, New Hampshire. Come on. Enough said. Don't care. It's just it is a lot of points to lay with the George Mason, but this is George Mason that kicks the shit out of teams as well. They beat Wofford 70-46 at home, 86-62 to Catawba. But even last year they were doing this. Coppin State, Asheville, Penn. They were covering Stony Brook. They were covering this number. Lay it. New Hampshire stinks.
Yeah, I almost want to just attack this game just with this, since it's such a big spread. Almost just attack maybe the New Hampshire team total under. But I don't think you can really go wrong with laying it here with George Mason minus 22.5 either. But New Hampshire's offense is just absolutely atrocious. They only put up 38 against Clemson. So I feel like George Mason, their defense is formidable as well. So I wouldn't mind the New Hampshire team total under here. So, yep, shout out Hasty. I would ride that with you.
Yeah, I'd play it with George Mason. New Hampshire's an absolute joke. Does George Mason have anybody on deck? Is the question. Jacksonville. Nope. Yep. Lay it.
They may be looking ahead to riding some Dolphins.
I'll take my chances.
Trevor, Maryland College Park goes into Potawatomi Casino in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Pfizer Forum. 7.5 over under 147.5. Wisconsin household guy. He loves Milwaukee, by the way. He says Milwaukee's the best city in Wisconsin. He knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it too. Yep.
Yeah, Milwaukee's great if you're going to Miller Park, and that's about it. Give me Maryland the 7.5 here.
Microbrews or whatever. Yeah, decent breweries.
Nah, I'm not a brewery guy. I give me my light beer. I like Maryland here. Buzz Williams returning back. Maryland's looked bad. Marquette just dominated. I forget whoever the hell they played. They covered the spread, no problem. Yeah, that looks great, but Maryland is still, they're not great. They're new, but Buzz Williams is a good coach. He's going back to his old stomping grounds. I think if this team has any sort of respect and like him at all, I think they get up for this game. Marquette, not the same team. They just dominated, but now you're going to play an actual Big Ten team and not a MEAC team or whoever the hell they played. So give me Maryland with the 7.5. I'm going to wait and see what this line does. Hopefully get a bigger number, but I think Maryland hangs around here at Marquette. And I could see this being under too. Buzz Williams, Rashaka Smart. I could easily see this being a grinder and staying under the total. Maryland hanging around within 2 or 3 possessions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I watched Marquette. They're not very good. This is Shaka Land points, classic system there, and also it's I think it was a great cap by you, Trevor. It's Buzz Williams going back into Marquette. He's going to have these guys somewhat ready. I know Maryland roster kind of bleak compared to Marquette's, but again, there's going to be some pride played with this team. I'll wait to bet this. I think this number jumps in Marquette's favor. Maybe not. No, it is. People are betting Marquette, it looks like. Idiots. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Shaka as a favorite. Enough said. Same thing as Penny as a favorite. Big favorites at that. I mean, we did get the cover from Shaka and Marquette against Little Rock after that loss to Indiana on the bounce back spot, but no more bounce back. They just won by 40. Yeah, give me Maryland plus the 7.5, and I think KG in this chat saying it's 6.5 now. So shop around. I think you can still find some 7.5s out there as well.
7.5 is available on BetMGM and somewhere else. So I was just looking at it. 7.5 on BetMGM and something else. I don't know, guys. Sorry. But BetMGM I know has the 7.5. Looks like FanDuel's got 6. East Tennessee State's laying a point against North Alabama. Ooh, this game's fun. I hit my ETSU bet last game. I think they played really good defensively. They were stout. This is a home game for North Alabama. North Alabama just had an overtime game against Northwestern State. They were playing with their food at times. This East Tennessee State team, though, big home win, now going back on the road. They just laid an egg against Presbyterian. But this is like their first road game. This is their road game to play. And they don't have a road game until Dayton as they go back home to Johnson City. I think this East Tennessee State team is one of the best defensive teams, not only in their conference but the country. I'm not kidding. They're really good. I know it's a small sample size that we got right now, but I like the way that they've played. They play smart. They play principled. I like East Tennessee State to get this done on the road in Florence. So, yeah, I'm fading North Alabama, and I'm going to wait to bet it because I think people are going to bet North Alabama.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like East Tennessee State. I think we were all fairly high on them this year. North Alabama hasn't looked the same. They just like to, jack up a bunch of shots. But East Tennessee's defense is really damn good. We have a 145.5 total for North Alabama at home. I think East Tennessee clamps down and gets this done. I'm going to ride with you in East Tennessee.
Yeah, this one's tough for me. Give me North Alabama. Are you guys betting this?
I'm gonna bet East Tennessee State. Yep, I'm gonna bet it.
Hey, did
I'll
Washington
bring
State
it
cover 9.5?
I just I turned it off for Gonzaga, Arizona State. They were flirting with it. They did not. They lost by 12.
Okay, so I'm glad I stayed off of them.
So I go 9-8. I made the NFL wild card though at 9-8. I made the wild card there. So 9-8.
Classic Mike Tomlin season.
I loved doing that last year when we were like, oh, I'm 9-8. We always said that. I was like, that's a Jim Irsay ran Colts season as well too as of late. But 9-8, I made like 0.7 units. I have to add it up, but like it's not a full unit I made. So with the 9-8, it's a little under, a little bit over a half unit, but I don't think it's above 0.75. So I'll have to add it up. Look at my calculator on my software here. St. Thomas 3.5 for SEMO. Over under is 152.5. Oh, this line stinks.
Yeah,
Plug your nose and bet St. Thomas. For Floridians, you got 2.5 on Hard Rock. Run. SEMO, man, they're decent. I think we like SEMO. We're pretty high on SEMO. St. Thomas can go on some cold streaks, but I'll dive into the stink and take St. Thomas. I can be talked into betting it.
Kind of want to plug my nose with SEMO and play them.
I think it's a plug your nose play for either. I mean, it's stinky for St. Thomas, and it's stinky. I mean, SEMO's good too. And you're fading St. Thomas, so yeah, I think it's both plug nose.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, both these teams. St. Thomas hasn't looked like the same St. Thomas. I know they just beat Green Bay by 19, but that's Green Bay.
They scored 11
SEMO
for minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, SEMO at home, they just beat D2 school at home. They lost both their road games. St. Thomas coming off of a big win, feeling good. I know SEMO has Iowa on deck, but they're not in a position to be looking ahead, obviously. They want to get a win here. I think SEMO keeps it close. Plus 3.5. I'll dabble. I don't know if I'll bet this game, but I like SEMO catching that 3.5 at home. St. Thomas carries a little bit of name brand too.
St. Thomas has really struggled on the road to shoot the ball as efficiently as they do at home. Albeit they have played two better teams on the road. I mean, clearly St. Mary's is a wagon there at home in Moraga, but they played Washington State and really struggled, especially in that first half, to shoot the ball. Give me SEMO plus the points. No bet for me, though.
Vanderbilt's laying 41.5 against Pine Bluff. Lay it, no bet. That's all I'm going to say. It's Pine Bluff. They stink. Team total under for Pine Bluff potentially too, but that's too many. That's going to be really low. I'll just lay it with Vanderbilt. No bet.
Yep, same. You can't.
Here he goes. Trevor's betting Pine Bluff. He just hit the Trump meme on when he's when he's doing like a what? What do you mean?
I'm not. I'm betting Vanderbilt, or I'll take Vanderbilt team total over. But no bet for me. The 40-point spread on with 80-something games. I'm not betting. Not doing any part of this.
It's their team total slated for like 104 points, 106 points. By the way.
No. We can't be team totals 104 in college, guys. I'd be implied to take an under 104.5.
I'm not betting a team total. I'm not.
No,
betting.
I know. I'm saying like in general, like
It's
104.5.
It's 108.5 points.
That's a legit line.
Live? Like a line?
108.5 on FanDuel.
Under Vanderbilt under 108.5 points. They win this game 99-57. I'm not. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here with this. 108.5? I'm betting that under. Are you kidding me?
Dude, I mean, the Pacers can't even score 108 points.
Oh, fuck. And Byington, is he really the kind of guy that's going to be like, no, we got to win by 50? No.
Okay, they scored
No.
105 against Lipscomb, 105 against UCF, 92 against Eastern Kentucky.
And they're going to score 99
And
against
105
Arkansas
was in the
tomorrow.
bounce house too, as well.
Wait, where's Vandy football playing tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't even know. I honestly haven't even looked.
Because this place could just be dead as fuck if Vandy's playing at home.
It's a fucking amphitheater. It's the weirdest fucking arena in college basketball. It's so fucking weird. So weird.
Oh, they got a bye week.
They got a big curtain. Remember the old?
Oh, so
curtain?
Pavia's be in the house?
Remember the old curtain that they had? It was
Mhm.
terrible.
So good.
Yeah, just with that number, I'm not taking a Vanderbilt team total. Sorry. Lay it with Vandy, no bet.
Trevor, are you betting the under 108.5?
Yes, I am betting under 108.5 in a college team total. Yes, I am doing it.
Well, you'll wake
The
up.
only way this
you'll
goes
wake up
over is if they go to
tomorrow.
overtime at 99.99.
You'll wake up tomorrow. It'll be 101, guaranteed. When you wake up.
Yeah, if you can get it, go grab it now. I mean, even out of principle, even if it loses, if you bet under 108.5 for every team total in college that popped up like that, you will be in the green by the end of your life. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
DraftKings.
That's a ridiculous number.
DraftKings has under 109.5 available at minus 125. This is insanity. I may join you. I was laughing at it, but oh god, I may just join you for the fucking fun to say we bet that, but I don't know. It's a little sketchy in my opinion with Arkansas.
Could they score 110? Sure. Will they? More than likely, probably not. A lot has to go right for you to get 110 points in a 40-minute game. And you know the last 5 minutes are going to be foot off the gas, just kind of killing time.
Let's just
Under 109.
Let's go. I like what Dusty Bottom said. No pants on. No pants on. Let's go. Let's just bet on it. I like it. That's a no pants on bet right there. Fuck yeah.
No pants bet of the day. Vandy under.
I just sharted my pants because Longwood's laying 13.5 against Binghamton. Whoever spelled this, I'm going to beat their ass, by the way. Over-under is 149.5. Bingham, respect the Bing. Respect the Bing. This isn't Hampton. Lay it with Longwood because I think Longwood. I have them competing. I think second in the Big South or winning. I can't remember. It's one of the two, but I think that their potential to win the tournament in their conference. They played somewhat decent against Pittsburgh. I know that they lost by 18, but a home win against James Madison. Now you got Binghamton. It is a weird number, though, to lay.
Is this line that big for a reason? Like, is it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Right. Like, it's Binghamton's offense. Binghamton's offense is absolutely horrible. 59 against Niagara, 47 against Syracuse. I know you put 70 against Georgetown, but finally 70. I like it. Longwood. We laid the wood last time. It worked well.
I mean, they lost to Georgetown by 13, and now Longwood's laying 13.5.
I'm going to take it. I'm with you. Good win against James Madison. Binghamton, not really good whatsoever. Longwood, big win, no look ahead. I think they build on that momentum from that James Madison game and just come out and roll Binghamton by like almost 20. Give me Longwood.
I can't. I'm betting this under right now. By the way, because Trevor, you're gonna get not on Longwood that Vanderbilt Underwood. under, and the chat's like loving this disgusting play. We are some absolute sickos for all loving it. I can't wait for Vanderbilt to score 127 against Arkansas.
Hey, can you put that in for me?
What?
I'll Venmo you. Can you put in the Vandy under for me? I can Venmo you.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. I'll
text me how much you want on it, and I'll put it on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Sela. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we're done with Longwood, right? Yeah. Sela, Mississippi State. Mississippi State's laying 25.5 against Sela. I like Mississippi State here, but I kind of like their team total over here. It is Mississippi State. Traditionally,
It's Josh Hubbard. Josh Hubbard's laying 25.5.
yeah, I know, but
I mean,
exactly. I mean, and it's Sela. I mean, Sela offensively is a joke. Defense, pretty porous. They can't defend anything, especially the three and some easy second chance opportunities for Mississippi State. So I like them with the points and team total over for Mississippi State. That's what I like.
Elliot, do you know who Mississippi State has on deck?
Nope.
Kansas State.
Oh yeah, that's the
Give me-
classic. Kansas City
Yep.
classic.
Give me Sela with the points. I'll wait on this. Although you got Mississippi State coming off of an ass whooping at Iowa State, but they got bigger fish to fry with Kansas State. Let people bet this up. Mississippi State wins by like 23.
Yep, Sela plus 25.5, sure.
I'm waiting. I'm going to see what happens here for this number.
All right. Looks like team total 85.5 for Mississippi State.
Rod thinks it could be a limp spot for Longwood tomorrow.
I love limp bacon sometimes. Sacred Heart versus Queens. Queens laying 4.5 against Sacred Heart. This line reeks.
But
Queens off an overtime game against Duquesne. They played good.
and on the road.
They just can't squeak out these close games. And Sacred Heart's only win is against U.S. Merchant Marine. I'll take Queens here at home. I'm kind of worried about their defense being suspect, but Sacred Heart's defense is just as bad. But now they're kind of playing somewhat of an evenly matched team. Queens defends the three well, and Sacred Heart lives and dies by the three. They shoot tons of threes. That's kind of their game, and Queens actually defends the three pretty good. So I think that's my cap here for Queens. I'll take the Royals. RRRYAALS.
Yeah, I'm with you. Queens minus 4.5. They haven't been amazing, but you got your first D1 home game against Sacred Heart. Queens hasn't looked good. Sacred Heart not good. Can't shoot. 67% from the free throw line, 31% from three, and they also get 36% of their almost 41% of the points from three, and they're shooting 31%. So I mean, like all they're doing is just chucking up threes. If they're falling tomorrow, Queens is going to lose outright. But I think Queens' 3-point defense and desire to actually get a win against a real opponent pushes them through the edge here. So, yeah, I'm on Queens minus 4.5 too.
Yep, I don't need to talk anymore about it. Queens minus 4.5 for me as well.
Trevor. Hold on a second. I'll text you on that.
All right.
All right, Wright State, Radford. Radford's laying 6.5 against Wright State. Over under is 158.5. Yay! What a game! We hate Radford. All my homies hate Radford this year. This is in the Greenbrier game here. I'll take the over, no bet. I think Radford's offense is pretty efficient, and Wright State will push tempo and kind of force Radford to run at pace. So I'll take the over. Probably no bet.
Yeah, I think it's a high total because Radford gets their style of play. Not to mention, this is in Virginia, so I mean, maybe they get up a little bit. It's at the Greenbrier over Wright State, but Radford gets to the free throw line.
That's what it's in.
Oh. Well, whatever. Geography's stupid. Oh my God! Come on, Gonzaga, please, please. Or not Gonzaga, Arizona
Yeah.
State. But Radford's ability to get the free throw line. They don't turn the ball over. They don't shoot from three very well, so that kind of sucks. But I still think Wright State is horrendous. Oh my God! He just missed a dunk.
What do you
What
need?
Jesus.
time do you have left on this, Trev?
39.8. I know I'm behind. Obviously, just leave me alone.
No, I'm
What do
just
you?
wondering.
No, what number did you need?
14.
Gonzaga.
You have plus 14 and a
No,
half? Or plus
Arizona State
14 flat?
plus
I was gonna say,
14.
when I talked to you on the phone, you liked Arizona State. I was like,
Yeah, I let it go up. It went up like what? A half a point, 1.5 points or whatever from where it was.
they're not going to foul. No, I'm just kidding. They fouled.
All right, one free throw. Come on. All right. Anyway, yeah, Radford lay it. I think they kind of just had the way with Wright State. Wright State loves to play slow, but you got a near 160 total. I think Radford gets their style, and they just kind of run Wright State out the gym.
Yeah, I kind of want to take Wright State in the points, but I just don't know who this Radford team is yet. I mean, they did look okay, or they did okay against North Carolina. But they only beat Western Illinois by 5 at home, and we've seen what they've done here as of late. Haven't been too good. Did they end up they lost by Cal Bat by 10 tonight? I'll take the points with Wright State, but no bet for me.
Did Arizona State just foul with 30 seconds left, down 13?
Yeah.
Why? Call the FBI on fucking Danny or Bobby Hurley. This is ridiculous. Yes, he missed one. Don't foul anymore, Arizona State, for the love of God.
I had a good poker face there, didn't I?
I wasn't looking. When it gets to crunch time, I mute this so I can't hear you guys because you guys are always like 10 seconds ahead of me.
10 seconds ahead of you, a day ahead of you on the books. We got to get Wisconsin legalized. Good God.
Well, one of my books is like decent. Like he's got a lot of these, or they have a lot of these open, and there's some mid-major, a lot of mid-majors too. But stop, mute.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe. How would Arizona foul again?
Review. That's our ball.
Arizona foul again?
Fouled him. Yeah, what do you
The
mean?
fuck?
What do you mean review? What do you try? We want Gonzaga no foul?
Oh wait. Oh, I thought they called it Arizona Gonzaga ball.
He's behind, Huff. He just saw the review of the out of bounds. I'm saying
Oh my God.
he hasn't seen Arizona.
I'm moving on.
He hasn't.
You
No.
can catch up. I mean, holy shit.
Drives to the lane. Gets in it. I'll make your lane. Oh, foul. Thank God.
No, they called that on Arizona State.
Stop. I got to mute. I don't know what you just said about Arizona State, but mute. Come on.
No foul.
Hit some free throws, man. Come on. Do it.
Dude, Trevor, you literally may be 2 minutes behind. That's unbelievable.
Let's go, Trevor. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cover.
Oh no, Graham EK last minute
Come
dunk.
on.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Trevor. If you're gay, don't look.
Come on.
Graham EK, oh my gosh, he just dunked it last minute, unfortunately.
Make it and back off.
I mean, this
Nobody
guy
gives a fuck. Just make your free throw. Get out of town.
I mean,
All right.
dude, the post game's already on. It's unbelievable. They're showing Sports Center already.
Get back. Boom. Bang. Ha-ha.
NFL Live's already on. You got Mina Kimes on TV already. I mean, NFL Live's on my TV already, by the way, just so you know. Syracuse is laying 13.5 against Drexel, over under 48.5. Oh, God. matching different paces here.
Another Philly game.
Syracuse pushes the pace. Drexel kind of slows it down. Syracuse defense, though, man, has been solid. I know they've only played Binghamton and Delaware State. Now they go to that Xfinity Mobile Arena. They're used to being playing in a big stadium here. I'll take Syracuse. I kind of like their team total though a little bit better. I don't foresee them blowing Drexel out. I'm not as high on Drexel, but Drexel at semi-home, limit how much they limit possessions. It's tough for me to lay that many points with Syracuse, but their defense has been so good. Let's see if they can lay an egg. I kind of like their team total here with how fast they're going to make Drexel run. So they're going to make Drexel push that pace, which kind of just makes that spread a wild card for me. So I'll take the team total over with Syracuse.
I kind of like Drexel. I like a lot of these dogs in these games. Syracuse, yeah, congrats. You beat Binghamton and Delaware State. I'm not saying Drexel's a world beater here, but this is Drexel's biggest game of the year. This is their national championship. You get Syracuse, and it's in Philly. It's at that Xfinity Mobile Center or whatever arena. I know Syracuse is obviously the better team, but I'm gonna play Drexel. I mean, they lost by 7 on the road to Colgate, went to St. Joe's. It was an 11-point game, but I don't think Syracuse and what's the coach's name, Autry are really the type to just run it up and blow you out. I'll take the home dog catching 13.5. Not home, but home city dog. Of Drexel. Drexel dragging their nuts across Syracuse to a cover. Let's go.
Drexel plus 13.5 for me. It's not going to be a bet just because Drexel absolutely shot the lights out in that second half against Colgate. And I don't know if they're going to be able to repeat that again. But I do like Drexel home dogs. It's almost an auto bet for me to bet a home dog that's it's getting double digits. So I might end up betting this. Check the picks page, but Drexel plus the points for me.
All right, Montana State versus Boise State. Boise State's laying 15.5. Boise State's kind of picked it up after their Hawaii Pacific loss. Montana State, I feel like they do good one game, bad the other. Kind of worried about this one, but I'll take Montana State with the points. No bet. No.
I'll take Boise. I think we're still getting a little bit of a decreased line from their loss earlier this year to Pacific Insurance Company. I'll lay the 15.5 with Boise. I'm not betting this game though.
Yeah. No bet for me. So give me Boise at home minus 15.5.
Mercyhurst is laying 6.5 against Morgan State off their loss against Canisius. Me and Bernie Blunt are sliding in each other's DMs, by the way. He's the homie. We're friends. We're just friends. We're friends. Your friend you keep up with on Instagram. He said, I appreciate your podcast. And he said, I appreciate you guys shouting out our team on your podcast. That's a cool thing to say. I'm going to support Mercyhurst. Complete heart cap on that there alone. I will support them and lay the 6.5 against Morgan State. I won't rush to bet this, though. I'll bet it, though. Not rushing for it.
I'm with you. Mercyhurst is laying 6.5 for a reason. This is a blowout. Morgan State lost at home to UMBC by 2. Congratulations. You know, they kind of had a chance there, but that was against UMBC. Mercyhurst has a win at Loyola Chicago. We know Loyola ain't good, but you go in there and you win by 8 points as a year 2 of D1 school. That's pretty damn good. I've been decently impressed with this Mercyhurst team. That Canisius game was atrocious. They were 5 of 24 from 3. They only got to the free throw line 8 times and only snagged 27 rebounds. So they had a little bit of a rough day at the office, but You're going to get Morgan State coming back here. Tough loss to Mercyhurst. You get to rebound against a bad Morgan State team. I'll lay it with Mercyhurst. I'm not sure if I want to bet this now or if I want to wait and see what happens with this. Maybe we can get a shorter line for Mercyhurst, but it'll Mercyhurst or nothing.
Yep. Up as Hasty said in the chat, Hospital 2.0 upgraded hospital, newly remodeled. Detroit Mercy has been upgraded to Mercyhurst, and we are going to be riding Mercyhurst and betting them rather than Detroit. So fade Detroit Mercy. Let's back Mercyhurst, the better hospital. Lay it, lock it up. Let's go.
Fairleigh Dickinson's catching 1.5 against the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and I have something to cap this game
I'm
with.
here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Yeah, absolutely not. NJIT's on fire though. They've got a good start to the season. I'll take NJIT money line. No bet.
Yeah, NJIT, no bet.
You guys are just like quick. NJIT.
I got nothing on this. I mean, I've bet NJIT a couple times this year. I think I'm like 50, 500. But NJIT is laying points at home. I know it's fair, Dick, but they're still laying points. So I'll take it. But I don't know if I'll even bet this. And I'm betting fucking New Haven tomorrow.
Yeah, no. NJIT money line. No bet for me though.
Thank you. Oh, God. I was not trying to cap that game at all. Utah State laying 17.5 against UTEP. Over-unders 151.5. I thought Utah State, they did not cover against Weber State. They have not really covered this year yet, but they did win against VCU. UTEP, though, man, they're somewhat feisty, but they've only had their wins against D2 schools, Texas, Permian Basin, and Western New Mexico. Oh, fuck.
Boomy Miles.
I had Western New Mexico, man. Shit. Loyola Marymount, they lose 71-58. I think they get absolutely squandered here. Utah State needs a kick in the teeth to a team, and I think they're going to give that to UTEP, who I love. They were my darling last year, UTEP was. Bet on them a good amount. And at the right times. But this year, complete roster turnover. Give me Utah State for the kick in the teeth.
Yeah, I'm with you. Utah State. UTEP leaving home for the first time this year. Just lost to LMU at home by 13. Now you're going to hit the road to Utah State, who, they play a close game with Weber, and they did beat VCU on a neutral. Tulane's on deck, but I still think Utah State elevation, this environment, I think they just run it up. So I'll lay it with Utah State. Not betting this though.
Yep. I'll lay it with Utah State. This will be a bet for me. I bet them against Weber State as well. Didn't come through for me. I thought they were going to win that one by 20 plus. But I think this is the spot. We'll back them. They win this one by 20 plus.
Look at that. The Rob Father agrees. Bet against UTEP versus up-tempo teams averaging 62 or more shots a game. UTEP record since 2024, 1-11 ATS.
Let's go. UC San Diego, I think the actual Tritons, 8.5 versus Idaho. Over-unders 150.5 in San Diego. The travel spot kind of scares me for Idaho.
They stay in San Diego.
Yeah, they just played Lavin.
That's what my cap's going to be. I mean, they've got their thing under wraps. I am worried about UC San Diego being able to kind of outmatch them, but I'll take them not getting too stoned in San Diego. Hopefully they went to OB Noodle House, fire-ass place in Ocean Beach. I'll take Idaho. I think they're a good team. I'm going to ride that momentum in their first win against Washington State. They've had their spots to find their get right, and I think this is a chance to. I'll take them with the points. This is a weight to bet, I think, though, as well.
Yeah, I'm with you, Idaho. I think they're potentially live in this game. Talk about a bad spot for San Diego. I know it was just at Fresno, but you were at Fresno, you travel back home, and then Monday. Oh shit! I looked at it's Monday in 2 weeks, not this coming Monday. I thought it was this Monday where they had to fly to Florida to play. I was like, this is terrible. You just, granted, not a long road game, but still, Idaho. I think they're all right. You know, they beat Washington State on the road. San Diego lost by 4 on the road. Stay in San Diego. Now you get the Tritons. San Diego was, or Fresno State was kind of a fake sharp play when they played San Diego. San Diego got it done, but they blew that game late. They tried to blow it, and against Fresno State, and I think Idaho's better than Fresno State. So I'll take that 8.5 with Idaho. I'm with you. I'll wait on this. I think San Diego is going to get bet up. So I'll take Idaho. Probably will end up firing on this later on when we get a bigger number.
Yep, Idaho. My bad.
Oh, someone's mic's tweaking out.
Who's underwater? Someone
I was
just
gonna say that
someone
that
just
sounded
turned
like an
the
air
pipe on.
compressor. Someone just released all the air from it.
It sounds like my pipes.
I thought that was a soundboard effect from Huff.
No. You'll hear that. Trust me, you'll hear that. You'll
Oh, you'll know.
you'll know.
Customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
It's sketchy.
That is an
sketchy.
all-time YouTube video. He goes, "Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?" He goes, "Where are your parents?" Kid's sketchy. Back to you. Oh shit! All right, Idaho. Let's go. St. Bonaventure's laying 9.5 against Youngstown State. Over under is 143.5. Trevor, I owe Trevor $1, by the way. I'm keeping it.
You're good. Keep it.
I'm keeping it.
Actually, no. Can you send that back? I got to pay bills on Monday.
Yeah, can you actually send that back? I have to bet on NGIT Fair Dick as well. Bet $1 on that.
I don't have enough to cover my wager. I need that $1 to round it off. Hopkins made 9.5.
They're actually they're better than I expected, St. Bonaventure. But it does seem like a
Youngstown's
lot
pretty
for
good.
Youngstown State. Both teams kind of slower pace. But the rebound advantage is going to hurt Youngstown State. St. Bonaventure is going to out rebound the living shit out of them. But Youngstown State went into Grand Canyon and only lost by 9. This feels.
They won.
Oh, they won. Yeah, they won by 9.
They
Sorry.
won by 9.
Yeah, they won by 9. So I don't. And they've had time to get right. They had that D2 game against Penn State Shenango. So, too many points. I am worried about St. Bonaventure at home. They can kick the shit out of teams, but I also see them get cold as well, just like in that Bradley game when they probably should have won by more. So I'll take Youngstown State with the points. Trevor, what say you?
Yeah, this is Youngstown with the points. I know they haven't been able to rebound very well, but they have a little bit of a height advantage here. And Youngstown, 12th in the country at getting points from 3. Bonaventure doesn't really defend that very well. They're giving up 36% shooting from 3. They're giving up 35% of the points. That's bottom 100 in the country. From the free throw line, Youngstown doesn't turn it over either. But yes, the rebounds are going to kill them. But I think they're going to do an all right job, given that they have a little bit of size on them. I think they improve a bit here. 8.5 with Youngstown. 9.5 is crazy. We all have Youngstown like 1 or 2 in the horizon. We're all really high on this team. This team went into Grand Canyon and got a win. I know this isn't like the Grand Canyon team from like 2 years ago or anything, but still, that's a very, very tough place to play. That place sells out and they get loud to play Mississippi Valley State, let alone a Youngstown State coming in. So I like Youngstown with the points. Give me that. Well, let's see what happens with this line though. But I'm tempted to just fire on that 9.5 right now.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be Youngstown plus the points. No bet from here right now. For me right now, if I can get a few more points, I'll probably pull the trigger. I just feel like this line's kind of spot on. I feel like I can see Bonaventure winning anywhere from like 8 to 10 points, kind of right around this number. So it's going to be sweaty, I think, coming down the stretch. St. Bonaventure obviously going to play slow, limit possessions, so sometimes it can be hard for them to win by double digits. But beat Bradley by 6, Canisius by 19. Ended up all time cover on Siena to cover the 9.5. I had 8.5, so that sucked on my part. But a lot of people I know had 9.5. So I think it's going to be right there down the stretch, the last minute. You're going to be hooked or get hooked.
Texas State's laying 7.5 against Texas Southern. I mean, Texas Southern just had a great performance on last time out. I think this number is pretty damn good. Intrastate battle. Texas Southern plays, not really good defense. So I think that's why the high number. But I don't trust Texas State's offense. I'll pick Texas State. No bets.
Who did Texas State just beat? San Antonio beat them by 11. Southern's got Vanderbilt on deck again. This is not a team that can look forward. They've gone to the gauntlet. Gonzaga at A&M. They played an overtime loss to Samford. Now you hit the road to Texas State. Did these two play last year? Texas State won 72-59 in Southern. Now we're getting the same thing here. I'll take the points with Southern. Last year, bad loss or lost at home. They haven't won anything this year. Texas State coming off of that UTSA game. Now you get another in-state opponent coming in. I think Southern gives them a game. I'll take the 7.5. No bet on this one though.
Yeah, I'll take Southern minus or plus the 7.5. We'll spar here. No bet for me. Texas State off the rivalry win against UTSA. I know Southern came down the stretch and played really good against Stanford. Lost in overtime, so it might be a letdown spot on both sides. So don't want any part of this cash wise, but I'll take the points with Texas Southern.
Pacific's laying 6.5 versus Cal State Fullerton. We were just so close with Pacific last time. This is the one. I like Pacific. I'm going to bet this. Cal State Fullerton, still the same old shitty team that we know. I know it's laying points with Pacific. It's not the smartest thing. They should have lost that game outright to Long Beach State, but they came back and won. I like Dave Smart. I like Pacific. Give me the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm with you. I almost laid Pacific the other night. Didn't. This is they went to Nevada, lost by 1. So second road game. FAU on deck, but that's later in the week. But Fullerton hasn't looked good. You beat Caltech 136-82. Ridiculous. Even in the losses at Wyoming, scored 82. Cal has scored 65, gave up 93. You give up 82 to a D2 team, 92, 93. I think Pacific just gets what they want here, scoring wise. Anyone know what the Pacific team total is by chance? Because I'd be intrigued with that.
It's going to be like 80 to 82.
Yep, give it to me. Pacific team total over. I think they get near the 90s.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind the full game over as well. Pacific, lets people score a little bit, but it'll be Pacific just on the with the spread, maybe a little money line piece possibly to add to like a little 2-teamer, 3-teamer. But Pacific minus the 6.5. I think they're the significantly better team. I'm not too far impressed with Fullerton. They did impress me a little bit by only losing by 10 to Wyoming on the road. But at home, do they even have a home court environment? No, not really. So, I think Pacific's the play here and laying that 6.5 number.
UC Riverside's laying 5.5 against North Dakota. North Dakota just traveled out there. And then they go to Creighton on Wednesday. Weird traveling for North Dakota. For that reason alone, I will lay it against UC Riverside with UC Riverside 5.5. I think they bounce back after their loss in the pit in New Mexico.
Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of like Riverside. Traveling back home, you get a North Dakota team that you should be able to take full advantage of in this one. I would assume. I mean, you beat. I'm sorry. This is the second time they played.
Yep. They played at home, lost by 4 to
forgot that.
Riverside.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that they already played. A little bit of familiarity maybe for North Dakota, but North Dakota's bad, man. I'll take the points with North Dakota. I'm not going to bet this game, but 5.5. I hate that number. These two just played. North Dakota can force some turnovers, steal some possessions. I'll take the 5.5. I hate betting this game, though. This game's going to – oh, no, it's North Dakota's on the road. I was going to say, this is a Summit League Network game anyway. You can't watch it.
Yeah, just played nine days ago. Hard to beat a team twice. Give me North Dakota plus the 5.5. No bet for me.
All right, Murray State's laying 14.5 against Nichols, and I am not afraid to lay this number. Nichols State looked really bad. I've seen them play. They're not the same Nichols, although they keep some pieces from last year. But offensively, they just lack. They haven't scored above 63 points all season. Murray State's going to swarm them on defense. They've been able to score 100, 91 against SMU, 108 against the Valley. So give me Murray State, lay it.
Yeah, Murray lay it. They're off of a loss. They're back home. Nichols State looked atrocious. You lost by 5 to Valpo. Eastern Illinois beat you by 8. They hung in 27 to Kentucky, but still, Murray State home off a loss. Back-to-back travel spots for Nichols here. Our fourth road game in 11 days. A lot of traveling: Kentucky to Illinois to Valparaiso to Murray. Give me Murray State. They're gonna win this game by 20 plus.
Yep, I agree. I'm probably fading Nichols for what 1, 2, 3, 4 more away games. Start out their season with 7 straight road games. Then I'll back them against Incarnate Word at home in their first home game on December 6th. But lay it with Murray State. I'm not afraid to lay this and bet this at this big number. Like you said, Trev, 4 straight away game in 10 days. So, and it also helps that Murray State's coming off the loss to SMU. This is what I would call their first D1 home game. They played Mississippi Valley State in their first home game. Not really a D1 school. So even though they did take Dixie State to double overtime and only lost by 6 today. So shout out to the Red Devils. But give me Murray State. Lock it up. Minus 14.5.
All right, yep, we're all on Murray State there. St. John's minus 28.5 against William and Mary. Over-unders 177.5. This is in Carnesca. I am going to lay it. William and Mary. I like William and Mary. Love this team, but this is a St. John's team that hasn't played since November 8th. Full week off out against Alabama, a loss. Been able to score 100-plus points. Patino's going to have these guys in shape. I love William and Mary. I know it's a lot of points. Could be talked into an over, but it just is too high for me. So I think St. John's absolutely drills them, and we see just a dud from William and Mary with St. John's stout defense, but also their ability to play both sides of the ball on offense as well too.
Yeah, St. John's late. St. John's going to dominate the glass in this game. The offense is going to look way better. You got William and Mary, 357th in the country at sending teams to the free throw line. St. John's 14th in the country so far. I know they played like 2 or 3 games, but 14th in the country. They're only shooting 67%. That's got to improve. But St. John's doesn't foul. They're not going to give up rebounds. They're not going to turn it over. They can shoot better. Just St. John's off of a loss to Alabama too. William and Mary, 3rd straight road game in a week. Give me St. John's. Lock it up.
Yeah, St. John's at the Carnesecca Arena on True TV. Crime Pays. Rick Pitino. Lay it with St. John's here. I could get behind the over too. I know it's a ridiculously high over, but William and Mary is both of these teams are top 10 in tempo. In fact, William and Mary is first in the nation in offensive tempo and average possession length. So they're definitely going to look to get up a lot of shots, shoot a lot of threes. I was looking to see what St. John's 3-point defense is. Pretty suspect, 34% from the three, 204th in the nation. So I think that if William and Mary can hit a decent clip and shoot just kind of their average on threes, this over should fly. I could see a game in the like 105 to 70 or 105 to 80, 105 to 75. I don't know, something like that. So the over could hit too, but I'll lay it with St. John's. Given a week, Patino's been on their ass off that Alabama loss. So, give me St. John's in the points.
And it's just Bucknell on deck for St. John's. So,
Yeah, I think they win by 30.
you and me both.
And me thrice. UT Arlington laying 2.5 against Missouri State. Over under is 146.5. Missouri State fucking sucks. Give me UT Arlington. Can't stand this Missouri State team. I know that they're a little more improved than last year. They took Arkansas State at home to 86-85. I don't know if UT Arlington's much better though. So I'll take UT Arlington. No bets. Missouri State. I'll say it all the time with Kwanzaa Martin.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we can see a lot of points potentially in this one.
Yeah.
Missouri State, first road game. Arlington staying home. Both these teams elite at getting to the free throw line, and both these defenses elite at sending teams to the free throw line. Really good at it. Arlington can actually rebound, and which will help. They're shooting 12% from three. That's 363 in the country. I can't imagine they're shooting a ton of threes, given you shooting 12%. Like, even on a bad day, you got to shoot, 18%? That's got to go up. So I think that's got to improve a little bit here. But Missouri State, 23rd in the country, sub 23% 3-point defense, 354th in allowing it. So these points have got it for Arlington, got to come inside and at the free throw line. The free throw line, I think they'll be able to get to. Both these teams should be able to. I like an over. If I had to pick a side, I do like Arlington. Laying the points here. I think this is just a spot at home. They can get it done. They don't rely on the three ball anyway. So they should be able to work around that issue that Missouri State's really good with. So give me Arlington and the over.
Yeah, small sample size, Trev, in that 12% from the 3%.
Oh.
They've only played one game in D1, so they went 3 for 25 against New Mexico. So that's your whole sample size there. So I expect that to obviously increase. They were at the pit, got beat by 18. I think they'll be able to shoot it a lot better at home. First D1 home game against the Missouri State squad that, like you said, Huff, we're not very high on. Ended up losing that Arkansas State. Got really sweaty for me on that Arkansas State money line. But now Missouri State goes on the road, plays UTA there in Dallas. Give me UTA. You could maybe just tuck the money line at the -2.5. I don't know. Really, either one doesn't really matter. Give me UTA minus the 2.5. That's fine.
Sounds like a plan. Bowling Green's heading to Davidson. Davidson laying 4.5. Over under 146.5. Anybody and anything on this one? I kind of lean Davidson. Bowling Green's respectable, but Davidson's looked really freaking good this year.
Davidson's improved, much better team than last year, and it's McKillop at Davidson. So yeah, give me Davidson with the points. Check the picks page if I bet this. It's one of my fringe bets.
Also, Bowling Green's first road game.
Yeah, I mean, Bowling Green's definitely looked good at home. Played Texas State, lost by 35. Won by 35. Played Lemoyne, won by 23. First game on the road though. Davidson at home last time out. If y'all remember, I think all were on Washington State. Maybe I can't remember, but they absolutely.
No, I was on Davidson.
Jordan Davidson. They absolutely walloped Washington State. They're at home, so tough to fade Davidson here at home. This is the same number, correct me if I'm wrong, that they were laying against Washington State. I think I got a +4, 4.5 on Washington State. So yeah, give me Davidson minus the 4.5, much improved. I think that little McKillop will be able to get the job done here. They're at home for the Wildcats.
Has there been 14 days of the college basketball season? Or
14 on Monday.
14 on Monday. So there's been 11 or
11 or 12.
Yeah. Counting
the
so
third.
7,
Yeah.
11 days.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for 4, 11.
All right. Davidson. George Washington is laying 14.5. Over under is 156.5. This George Washington team is built different. I like this team, but this feels like a good amount of points. But I'm not fading George Washington at home. Their defense has been dominant. George Washington's been able to shoot effective field goal percentage. They've been efficient. They beat South Florida on a neutral. They're nothing to play with this year. They beat American by 40. I will take George Washington. Don't know if I'm betting it, though. Not rushing to bet it. But I'll take George Washington. I'm not going to bet it.
Not going to bet it?
I don't know.
I will. I like George Washington. They've run through everybody. I mean, they went, or not on the road, but neutral against South Florida, won by 4. You won by 20 against Maine. American, you won by 40. And now you got Old Dominion coming in. I mean, they beat Norfolk State at home by 3 points. Went on the road to Miami, lost by 15. This George Washington team is big. They've got size. They can shoot. They can defend. I think this is going to be a long day for ODU. I think George Washington just dominates them from the jump. I'm laying it with George Washington, 14.5. Bet. They win this game by 20 plus.
Yep. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. They fooled me. I bet on American plus 18.5. Not doing that again after what I watched when I was watching that game. So George Washington minus the 14.5. UMBC on deck, no look ahead spot. They do have McNeese coming up in that MTE over Thanksgiving. So definitely looking forward to watching them play against McNeese, and also they play Murray State in that MTE as well. So two teams that I'm looking to see to challenge George Washington and to really see what they're made of. I do like Old Dominion though, so I might lay off of a bet here just because I think they can be a little feisty. They can really slow things down, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They really like to slow the tempo and limit possessions defensively. So I'm going to probably lay off of a bet, but George Washington minus 14.5 for sure.
Yeah, George Washington for sure. James Madison is laying a point. Oh, my God. This
is, we know what to do. We know what to do here.
We know what to do.
It's telling you.
Same as UAB tonight. Same as UAB tonight.
And straight.
Same thing as UAB tonight. Let's dip into the bullshit. Long Island. Lock it up.
The Sharks.
Madison, unbelievable.
This is a disrespectful number. JMU, not the same JMU team. They're favored because of their name. This is a Long Island spot. You get James Madison. You know, you could consider a big boy for LIU coming into your house to play. LIU's winning this game. Give me Long Island 1.5. Do we think this goes up?
Yeah.
Do you think James Madison's going to take some? I mean, obviously they'll take some money.
They're favored by 2 on Ken Palm. It's going to go up. People. The other thing that I'm a little scared about personally is James Madison's off the freaking loss to Longwood, but I'm not going to let that deter me. People are probably going to see that and be like, "Oh, James Madison's off the loss. LIU's off the road trip where they beat IUND, then went all the way out to Air Force. Now they came all the way back home." So people, all these spots that people are going to try to bet James Madison. So I think it possibly will go up a little bit, especially just name brand in general. But yeah, give me the fucking Sharks. LIU outright first home game.
Let's go. Louisiana Tech's laying 8.5 against Jackson State. Over under is 140.5. What the hell? What do you got, my friend?
Jackson State. Who the fuck is Louisiana Tech to be laying 8.5? This isn't last year's team. I'm not that high on this roster. Jackson State, I have winning the SWAC. A lot of athletes. This team is good. I know they've gone and got their ass beat, but they played some fucking big, like Illinois. Good guy. Of course, they're going to get pieced by 40 or whatever the hell it was. This is Louisiana Tech. No Bacho anymore. This is a different team. Give me Jackson State plus the 8.5. I'm going to wait on this. I think this goes up, but I like Jackson State. My future SWAC champions covering the 8.5.
Yeah. I'm not laying that many points with Louisiana Tech. I know it's Jackson State. Defenses are going to be bad. I think Louisiana Tech with their pace. If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick an under here. I like the under in LA Tech. It is Jackson State, so it's making me not want to bet the under, but I'll pick the under. Move on for me. Good for you, Trevor. I'll root for you.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech at home is generally better than obviously on the road. They got smoked by Nevada. Verdict's still kind of out on Nevada. We'll see if they've kind of struggled here as of late against Pacific and Southern Illinois, but small sample size for Louisiana Tech. Not really sure what to expect. I mean, they did beat Lyon College. I believe that's the D2 there in Arkansas, or NAIA in Arkansas, 93-35. Good win, I guess. Jackson State, give me the points. Like Trevor said, wait to bet it. Depending on the number, I might bet it. But I'll probably end up laying off just because I'm not quite sure really how both of these teams are. I mean, Jackson State has played two superior teams, and La Tech's only played one D1 game. So might just wait and see how both teams look. But yeah, Jackson State plus the points. Wait to bet it.
Nevada's catching 6.5 at Santa Clara. The Broncos over under 148.5. Anyone like to fight in Herb Sendex here at home? I had 6.5.
No, Huff doesn't. He hates Santa Clara.
He also is not an Alfred guy.
I'm not an Alfred guy. He's a big IU.
Other than that, are you a fan of his coaching and his ability to cover spreads?
I am tonight. I like this Nevada team. Santa Clara on the road. I know it's tough, so I'm going to wait to bet this. I think people will naturally bet Santa Clara. So if you're going to bet this, get this number. But this Nevada team, man, they're definitely so fugazi as well, though. So this is sketchy, but they force turnovers. They don't turn the ball over. Nevada doesn't turn the ball over really. They can get rebounds. This is what's going to both teams rebound well. That's going to be the advantage of this game. Whoever wins that, and I think if Nevada wants to win this game, they're going to have to slow the pace down, and it goes under 148.5 if Nevada wants to play close. So I'll take Nevada. I like the under as well, but I'm not going to bet the under. I'll take Nevada. I'm waiting to bet it though.
Yeah, I'm going to be with you, Nevada. Give me Alfred plus 6.5. Dog, it's their first road game, I believe. Yeah, first road game, so that sucks. But you got Santa Clara. You beat McNeese, and then you went on the road and beat Xavier. That Xavier win. We know Xavier's classified as booty cheeks, but still, Santa Clara going into a Big East school and dominating the way they did. And now you're going to travel back home. I think it's a little bit of a sleepy spot. I'll take Nevada with the 6.5 also.
I'll ride with my Broncos. This is the one Bronco that is going to get a win this weekend, as the Chiefs are going to absolutely pummel the Denver Broncos on Sunday. So give me Santa Clara minus the 6.5. I'll lay off of the bet just for the fact that you had just said, Trev. Great win against Xavier. Now they got to travel all the way back and play Nevada, who definitely will be feisty under Alford. So yeah, give me Santa Clara minus 6.5. No bet though for me.
Nathan's saying buy it up. I think if you wait, Nathan, you're going to get a better price. I think Santa Clara takes him.
I think
he probably gets
I'm waiting, Nathan. I'm waiting. Nebraska's laying 1.5 at Oklahoma. This game's in the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls. I expect a lot of Nebraska fans. There is barely any Oklahoma fans at their games. Dying program, Oklahoma. Not a fan of Porter Moser. He eats Arby's steak nuggets. He loves Arby's steak nuggets. And I love Fred Hoiberger. Give me the mayor, Fred Hoiberg in Sioux Falls. They're going to push pace, man. I expect an over here regardless. Nebraska, this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Nebraska gets it done on the money line, and I like the over as well, too.
Yeah, I'm with you. Nebraska. Not a fan of Oklahoma. Not a fan of Moser. And like you said, this is going to be a straight home game for Nebraska at the Pentagon here. So, lay it with Nebraska. Huskers up. Not to mention they also have the nation's longest active win streak at 7, going back to the what was that? The Crown or whatever last year. So, winning is in Nebraska's pedigree right now. Give me the 1.5 at this faux home game.
Yeah. Both these teams are kind of phony to me, in my opinion. Battle of two phony teams. I think Nebraska will be more comfortable there in the Pentagon and South Dakota. A lot more core in there. So, yeah, I'll take Nebraska, but no bet for me because I could see Oklahoma beating them too. I think both of these teams are just very phony, in my opinion.
Points, and Nebraska. Let's go. USC Upstate's playing UNC Wilmington. Lay it. Already did. Already laid it. This is a bet I took earlier, right before logging in the show. This is USC Upstate we're talking about. I would not be too worried about going against them. Wilmington lost to Kent State on Monday on the road. This is their first D1 home game. I expect them to kind of go out with come out with a vengeance. USC Upstate, 3 games in a row won, 2 of them being D1, and they had a good road win against Fresno State. They lay an egg here after 3 good shooting performances, or 2.5 good shooting performances for USC Upstate in a row. Give me Wilmington with the points.
Wilmington's got ECU on deck, so potentially a bit of a look ahead, but they lost their last time out. They're going to come out. And just pummel Upstate. I know you're. What game we were on Upstate? Who was that? Fresno or some shit. Fresno. Yeah.
Money line, easy money.
Yep. So yeah, this is a Wilmington spot. I think they come home after getting losing by like 9 or 10 or whatever, and you just drill Upstate. Just GG's. Thanks for coming out Upstate, cash your check, and get the fuck out of our town. So give me Wilmington minus 12.5.
Yeah, I'll bring a knife to a gunfight here. I'll take the points. No bet for me though. I think USC Upstate's a fairly improved team, and so I like to start riding the Seahawks here come January, February, March when they're a fucking wagon.
Also, Hawaii, easy money, won by like 30. So shout out everybody in the chat, everybody.
Easy shit. Let's go. Thanks for talking me into that, guys. Appreciate it.
Easy money. UConn's laying 5.5 against BYU. Over under is 153.5. This game is a certified banger. This game fucks.
This is crazy. I kind of like the under here, and I like UConn. I think UConn definitely can get the job done. In order for them to win this game, they're going to have this game go under. And we know UConn's capable of doing that. They're not looking to run up the score. I mean, as much as Dan Hurley is a dick, he's a good coach. He doesn't really run up the score. I know they had 89 against Columbia, 110 against UMass, but in times of recent, this just hasn't been a major run up score, up tempo. Both good defenses here. BYU was struggling against Delaware. They kind of found their sorts eventually and got the job done. I'm going to be contrarian here on the under potentially here. I think we get a hard fought game. BYU gets a test here and smash in the mouth. I like UConn as well on the side, but I'm going to be contrarian with the under here.
I'm torn. Not a home game, but basically a home game. The Garden will be sold out, and it'll be UConn fans. BYU traveling across the country here. Atabansa, the big talking point. Your freshman. This is his first. Well, they played Villanova, so I mean, if you want to consider that a big game, sure. But UConn basically at home. Dan Hurley seems to be on the fuck you tour. I know they're not covering by 40 points against these other teams, but last year was a failure in all accounts for like UConn basketball. They weren't good. They managed to sneak into like the Sweet 16 or something, but they were not good last year. This year, I think the roster's improved. BYU, really, we know what they like to do. They like to take threes and run and gun. UConn can defend the three. At home, new sight lines, new rims, new everything for BYU. UConn's been here. I'll take UConn with the 5.
Not at home. It's at TD Garden.
No, yeah, I know. UConn's played here before.
Yeah, no, but still, semi-home for UConn. I think UConn rolls here. I'll lay the -5.5. I think UConn's going to humble the freshman of BYU, and I will say I was a little, came out Kennard Davis. He's probably not going to play. He was listed for DUI on Thursday morning. Wasn't sure if he was going to actually play in this game. He had a Achilles injury, and so they haven't really said anything about why he got pulled over for DUI, but it was like 10:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. So he was probably either smoking weed or taking a bunch of painkillers, I think.
He could have been drinking a cup of coffee.
So that's kind of interesting. I just think BYU here, when they're having to rely on a freshman like DeBonsa, he's going to get humbled early. I think this is a spot where he gets humbled. So, yeah, give me UConn -5.5.
Let's not forget, Atabansa also came out and said he didn't want to go to UConn. Like, he was never a fan. He lived in that area, but he never rooted for them. I don't know what context that was, but he basically came out and said he was never a fan of UConn and didn't want to go there. I think UConn rolls. I'm betting this. I think UConn kills them. Give me UConn. Lock it.
UConn wins under as well. UConn win under. Bethune-Cookman's catching 18.5 at Dayton. Over-under is 148.5. I magically just want to say lay it with Dayton, but they just have not been covering. I'll lay it with Dayton. I am not betting this, though. They've laid eggs.
They've laid big eggs. Also, I put 2 units on UConn. Feel something in this game. There it is. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to lay Dayton. This isn't
like 1 unit bets of like 10 to 20 bets a night. That doesn't get it to you. The 2 units.
I just think this is a spot UConn can drill them. They don't have to travel far. BYU across country. Their star player is the freshman. Everybody loves them after what they did last year. UConn can defend the 3. I think UConn just gets to them. I think they kill them. I think at some point the floodgates open and UConn wins this game by, 12 to 15 points at least. Give me UConn. But in this one, I wish this was a bigger number. I'd lean towards Dayton here, but I don't want to bet it. Bethune-Cookman is going to be pretty good in the SWAC, so maybe they can hang on. Does Dayton have anybody on deck that you would?
Yeah, Marquette.
Yeah, give me Bethune-Cookman. Not going to bet this though.
Yeah, I'll be on Bethune-Cookman here plus the points. I'll wait. I think Bethune. I know you're on Jackson State for the SWAC title. I think Bethune-Cookman is going to get the SWAC title, so we'll battle it out there. Dayton, I think they're just going to be a little bit hungover from a tough spot there against Cincinnati, where they got kind of beat up defensively. Tough defensive team, so I feel like they're going to be a little hurt, a little wounded from that loss. And I like Bethune-Cookman plus the points. I'm not going to bet it. but tough little sandwich spot too with the look ahead to Marquette as well. So I think Dayton sleepwalks here and probably wins by 15 to 20. So if I can get something over 20, I might fire on Bethune-Cookman.
I'd be intrigued at that number too.
Yeah.
Also, is Nathan saying he should give his girlfriend $500 or $1,000 for a birthday at pass? Well, if you didn't say anything, you got to give her $1,000, and you got to give her a free ride futures ticket, obviously, so she can make a lot more than that. But that's tough, buddy. Praying for you.
Yeah.
Kane and Villanova. Villanova 10.5. Over under 149. Anybody?
Oh, yeah. I want to say Duquesne, but I kind of like the under here. Looks like it's going to be trending over, but I don't foresee this being as high scoring as it looks on paper. I think Villanova's got to be able to slow it down. They're not going to be as efficient as they've been against like Queens and Sacred Heart. Duquesne's going to try to push pace, but I just don't foresee it going good for them against this Villanova team. So, yeah, I like the under here. I see 150.5 on BetMGM as well, too. I might wait to bet. It looks like people are trending the over. It's already steamed up a point or two, so. But I like the under. Villanova wins by like 8, 9.
Fair. I like Villanova here. Wasn't sure about Villanova to start the year. BYU bet them, and BYU blew that. Villanova came back. And then, Villanova comes home, and they've just curb stomped Queens by 20, Sacred Heart by 34. And they got a home game against Duquesne. Duquesne has played Queens, Sacred Heart, and Niagara. Same teams, and they have won by 12, and then they had to go to overtime to beat Queens, all at home. Now your first road game. Villanova, I think, gets up. I think they kill them in this one. I mean, Queens 260th, Duquesne 260th in the country at points from beyond the arc, and Villanova 45th right now, getting about 49%. So that's going to end up being an unsustainable number, getting 50% of your points from 3 throughout the year. But Duquesne doesn't care to defend it. I know they're holding teams to sub 24% shooting, but teams are getting a lot of points from 3 here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 24% from 3. My bad. Regardless, Villanova is the taller team. They got more experience. They can rebound. I'm still going to lay it with them. I think this is another spot where they drill them. Give me the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they've got the two common opponents already in Sacred Heart and Queens. I'll lay it with Villanova. I think it's also worthy of a bet here at this 10.5 number. So give me Villanova minus the 10.5.
All right, Belmont's laying 8.5 against Oral Roberts. Over unders 172.5. Interesting stuff here. There's going to be pace in this one, man. I'm not afraid of taking over, maybe a Belmont team total over. I think it could be somewhat close, though. I think we see a 90 to 80 game for sure in the 90s, so something around that line. So I'll take Belmont and the over. We're going to get tons of pace.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we see a lot of possessions, and then you have Belmont first road game. Oral Roberts off of the tough Tulsa game, but that was at home. They went to Oklahoma State first game. Other than that, been at home, so they haven't left home in nearly 2 weeks. Belmont first road game coming in here. They played Air Force and Tennessee State. Tennessee State lost by 8 at home or at Belmont. I think Oral Roberts has the ability to hang in here, given the amount of possessions and everything that'll be in this game. I think cover this the number. Give me Oral Bob catching the 8.5.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there, Trev. I think Belmont is a team that likes to score and push tempo, just kind of like what Oklahoma State did. And I think Oral Roberts, I know they ended up losing by 24 to Oklahoma State, but but I feel like they definitely were in for probably about 30 minutes of that game. And I think, at home, they could probably stay within this number. And I wouldn't mind the over angle either. I think both of these teams can score and play with pace. So I'll take Oral Roberts plus the 8.5. No bet for me right now, at least. Just coming off of that tough intercity rivalry matchup against Tulsa where they lost by 1, kind of let that game slip through their fingers. So plus the 8.5 for Oral Roberts for me. And look at that over too as well. I think that could be definitely a play, or the Belmont team total that you had said, Huff. I think both of those are good spots to look at in this game.
Yeah, I don't mind that first half over as well. Grand Canyon is catching 7.5 against St. Louis. Over under is 170.5. I know this St. Louis team has got some firepower. They got some good stuff this year. It's a lot improved continuity with your plate, but now you're finally playing a good team after playing some nobodies. I feel like Grand Canyon played semi-better teams. I know they lost to whatever, Youngstown State, like we talked about earlier, but it just feels like a lot of points. I know the St. Louis team on paper is better, but this is Bryce Drew. I like Grand Canyon. I like their roster, good program. They're not going to get blown out by St. Louis. I know St. Louis pushes pace. Grand Canyon's kind of going to try to slow it up. I hope they can keep it close and shoot at an efficient rate. So I'll take Grand Canyon at home or on the road.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon shooting 79% from the free throw line, 36.5 from 3, 59% inside the arc. They can rebound. They're shooting effectively. They're going to have the height advantage, not to mention the experience. 12th most experienced team in the country, 2.5 years. I think Grand Canyon, Drew have plenty of continuity and in return guys. I know the Indiana State Billikens here. I'm sorry, St. Louis Billikens. Everybody likes, but I don't think that they've really translated well over to this competition from the Valley, from Indiana State. Grand Canyon, yes, this isn't the same team, but this is still, I think, the better coach, in my opinion. Catching 7.5 points, I'll take Grand Canyon catching this first road game for Grand Canyon, so that's a little tough, but still, I'll take them. I think just better coach, they can hang in.
Yeah, I'll battle you guys here. I'll lay it with St. Louis minus the 7.5. Grand Canyon last year, I think they had a better team, a better roster overall last year. Didn't get their first win away from home till January 23rd, so they really struggle on the road. So I think first road game here this year, they're definitely going to struggle again on the road. So lay it here with St. Louis. I think that they can win this pretty comfortably, 10 to 15 points. So I'm happy to bet this and lay it here with St. Louis. They're really good. I think SEMO they beat SEMO by 25, I think. 25, if I remember correctly. And SEMO is probably, I think, comparable to two of the teams that Grand Canyon played in IPFW in Northern Illinois. Maybe IPFW is a little bit better.
No, they're stinky this year, I think.
IPFW?
Yeah, something's not right, but it's not the same IPFW from years ago.
Then SEMO's definitely better than I would say Purdue, Fort Wayne, and Northern Illinois, maybe comparable to a Youngstown State. So yeah, lay it with St. Louis. This will be a bet for me.
We'll battle there. Shout out Thomas Skinner. Chat, 6 months remission today, having an adult beverage and listening to the best day in college podcast. Appreciate you, Thomas, and shout out to everyone, and shout out to you. 6 months remission. Shout out. That's incredible.
Hell yeah, man.
Congrats.
Omaha's laying 9.5 against Southern Utah. I got no feel in this game. I'll go back to the well with my Omaha banging the trash can. They're a weird team this year, to be honest with you. Feels like a lot of points, but now Omaha is back home. They've been on the road. They've been on neutral. This is their first D1 home game. I'll take Omaha. No bets. Yes. Let's go. Yes. Bang the trash can. Back in the old That was a 4 a.m. podcast when we were banging trash cans.
Yeah, this is Omaha for me too. This team has not won a game, and they're laying 9.5 points against Southern at home. I know it's at home, but laying 9.5 points, haven't won a game. Omaha, lock it up. They win this game by 25.
Let's go. Bang the trash.
Shout out Southern Utah for covering that game by the hook to cash that first triple threat parlay for us when they covered against Arizona State.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
But we're fading them here. I'll lay it here with Nebraska Omaha. They need to beat somebody up. They need to feel good about themselves after their tough 0-3 start. So lay it here with Omaha minus the 9.5 before I think they play a D2 game and then they go on the road and go against Markel Sutton and LSU. So little Sutton homecoming here coming up. But yeah, lay it here with Omaha. Get right spot.
Elon's laying 9.5 against Gardner Webb. I'll lay it
this
with,
one in. What an idiot.
I'll lay it with Elon minus 9.5. No bet.
Yeah, I'll lay it with you. No, I'm not laying it. I like the points with Gardner Webb. I'm not betting this game though. I got no real feel. Have not seen a single game from either of these teams this year, so no bet. Lean Gardner Webb. Although Elon, they might be good.
Yeah, I'll take Elon minus the 9.5, but not betting this game. Gardner Webb sucks ass. Elon won that beat UNC Greensboro in overtime by 2, and then that was on the road, and then lost to Marshall by 7. Kept it pretty competitive. It is their first D1 home game, so yeah, Elon minus 9.5, but I'm not gonna think about it. No bet. Gardner Webb sucks though. I should probably just lay it with Elon and cash it, but I'll lay off.
Sam Houston State's catching 12 and
Oh,
Go ahead.
dude, Utah's gonna lose this game. Watch them. They're gonna lose this fucking game. This team sucks. Congrats, you beat San Jose, Weber State in overtime at home, by the way, and then Holy Cross. Sam Houston, I know that they lost to Texas Tech, but they played Texas Tech to a 21-point game last Friday, so they've been off for over a week. They've had about a week to prepare for Utah, and Utah is hot garbage. This team is going to be absolute ass. We all have them bottom 12 of the Big 12, or bottom of the Big 12. This team isn't good. 12.5 is too many. I'm taking Sam Houston State. I'm going to sprinkle the money line because I think Utah is that bad. Again, congrats on beating San Jose, taking Weber State to overtime, and beating Holy Cross. Impressive stuff here from Utah, the Utes. But no, this is Sam Houston's going to cover this game, and I will be sprinkling the money line a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll go with Sam Houston State as well. This Utah team's fugazi. I like their offense, though. Their offense has picked it up this season, so we'll see if they can match it up with Sam Houston State. Let's go State.
Yeah, Sam Houston State plus the points.
Do you guys want to sprinkle a little money line with me too? A little sprinkle.
I don't know if I'm going to bet this, just with the elevation and all that. I know Utah's hot garbage in his ass, but yeah. I mean, Sam Houston looked pretty good against Texas Tech. Only lost by 21, but I don't know. I'm just going to lay off. It was one game, but yeah, you're right. I mean, I think the 12.5 is a good one to bet, but I probably should with you. But
The place to bet Utah is when they're catching 1.5 at home against BYU, not laying 12.5 points.
I'm not betting Utah. Trust me. If I was betting something, it'd be Sam Houston State. I just don't know about a money line sprinkle.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either, Trevor.
It's just a little funsy. I mean, what's that? 12.5. What's that going to be? 10-1 ish, 9-1. You can't tell me these teams play 9 times. Utah wins all 9.
I like it. All right, Northern Colorado is laying a point against Pepperdine in Malibu. For those that don't know, this is Zoe 101. We call Pepperdine Zoe 101. That's just what it is. That's where it was filmed. And they drink Blixes, they're driving Jet X's, and they're going to continue doing that. They went into UCLA, lost by 11. Ed Schilling and Pepperdine They play with pride. Defensively, they need to pick it up a little bit, but offensively, it's been a little bit better. This Northern Colorado team, they've played Colorado College and Colorado Christian, and now you're going on the road out west to Pepperdine. It's going to be a major, major issue, just in a tough travel spot to Malibu and Firestone Fieldhouse. So I expect Pepperdine to keep it up, keep the pace going. I think the short number is just a tad telling for this Northern Colorado program as well. And I did go look at it also, and we were chopping it up, and we definitely enjoyed the Pepperdine play, I think, as a squad, and also we had the insights, looked into the predictive modeling of Rhythm, and Rhythm loved it as well too. So our Rhythm play of the day is going to be 11:15, or for 11:15 is Pepperdine money line. Once we saw, I'm always going to blindly bet Pepperdine. I have a soft spot for them, but our homies Elliot, our homie Trevor, all the Pump Fake Pod love Pepperdine, and then we were chopping up, saw that Rhythm loved it as well. So it was a no-brainer to grab that for Pepperdine with the Rhythm play of the day, which is 6-3. We got a good record going, 4 wins in a row. Let's keep the momentum riding on Rhythm play of the day for Pepperdine moneyline. Elliot, what do you feel on this game with Rhythm as well?
Yeah, no, I like the fact that we have Pepperdine, who has already tested themselves against UCLA. They've got 2 home games under their belt, but albeit against 2 D2s. However, Northern Colorado has yet to play a D1 game. Now they go to Malibu, late night game. I like Pacific Coast Academy and the money line. I liked it. I was kind of looking into some things. They've got 3 straight home games here: Northern Colorado, New Orleans, and Stephen F. Austin. I think that they can maybe win these next 2 games, beat Northern Colorado and possibly beat New Orleans. I know New Orleans looked pretty good tonight against Tulane, but I think this is a great spot for Ed Schilling and company. And, like you said, the fact that when we looked at Rhythm and all of their just statistics and, modeling and things like that to back up what I've already thought with my own cap, just backing that gave me further confidence to make this a go-to play. It was something that we had discussed, previously about this being the play of the day. And so I'm ready to ride the wave.
Yep. Waves up. We're riding the wave tomorrow. Get this Northern Colorado, Arizona, whoever. Get the bullshit out of here. This is Pepperdine at home. You don't fade Zoe 101 at home. I mean, this is an iconic campus. Everybody knows about this. Pepperdine shows up at home. You got Northern Colorado playing Colorado College and Colorado Christian, and now they're going to hit the road for the first time without having playing any actual opponents. Pepperdine big. I bet the -105 money line. Maybe this goes the other way. People bet it the other way. I don't give a shit. Pepperdine's winning this game. Give me the -105. I love Pepperdine. I'm not a big Pepperdine guy, but this is the spot. Let's go. Waves up. We're rolling.
I know you see me standing here. Let's go. Jet X's, Blix. We got to get that on the soundboard. I'm gonna copy.
I've never heard any of this. I've never even heard of Zoe 101 until you started talking about it.
Do I look good, my dear?
You gotta watch that show, man. Well,
I didn't have cable as a kid. I didn't have cable until I was in high school, so I had no SpongeBob, no Zoe 101, no whatever.
Is that why your TV's like a year and a half behind as well too?
No, it's because I stream everything because that's the future. But yet, guess what? It's not, because you lose a ton of live betting because I love this spot for him. Oh wait, that was 2 commercials ago.
Wisconsin streaming is like on a major delay. That's unbelievable.
Ken, hey, I never had cable, man. I was outside.
He was loving life. This is why he's a man.
Yeah, we were vibing outside. We were playing baseball, basketball, the whole shebang.
I was too, but I was still watching Zoe 101. Fuck. God. Hey, I respect you liking Zoe 101 as well too.
If she wouldn't have got knocked up, man, we would have had a couple more seasons.
Yeah. Yep. Jamie Lynn Spears knocked up. They're going to knock up Pepperdine. Minnesota's laying 27.5 against Green Bay. Over under is 146.5. Lay
Shortest
it.
cap of the day.
Lay it.
Yep, easy. Minnesota, lay it. They win this game by 35 plus. No, there's nothing to cap here. I know Green Bay stayed in St. Thomas or in Minnesota after played St. Thomas. St. Thomas hasn't looked like the same team. They won by 19, easy, and they took their foot off the gas. What, they have 11 points, 11 minutes or something. Huff, you were saying. So I mean, like they could have had 100 on them, no problem. Minnesota's going to kill them, especially after what just happened against the Missouri game. They got pummeled. They went 8 minutes without a field goal, I'm pretty sure. They're going to unleash hell on Green Bay and Doug Gottlieb tomorrow. Lay it, Minnesota. Just lay it. I'm not going more than one unit because this is a fat number with Minnesota, but I'm still blind fading Green Bay every single game.
Hey, I will
You
say,
were worried last night or two nights ago.
Hey, Trev, first 2 games at home for Minnesota. One by 27 against Gardner-Webb, one by 45 against Alcorn State. Don't sweat it. Lay it with Minnesota, minus 27.5.
And they win by 55 against Green Bay.
That's a good one. New Mexico minus 3.5 versus New Mexico State. Over under is 139.5. Ooh. Did it? This game was competitive last year, right? For the most part?
Yeah.
It always is.
Yeah, and last year they were giving us a ridiculous line. Last year, New Mexico State won outright in the pit in overtime by 6. And it was like, I think New Mexico was laying like something ridiculous, 13.5, 14.5, something stupid in a rivalry game like this.
What's your play?
This is tough because I would like to think that New Mexico returns the favor potentially just because of that 8-point overtime loss last year. But it's a whole new team with Chris Olin and company. I don't know if he understands and knows the rivalry yet. And I think New Mexico State under Jason Hooten, he's been there for what? This is his 4th year or 3rd year. He's got players from last year, so they understand this rivalry. Like Ken says in the chat, crime pays. New Mexico State money line, baby.
I'll battle you here. I'm gonna take New Mexico. I think they're the better team, and we're getting a little buy low spot with New Mexico with the unknown. I think they'd be laying a little more points with the last couple of years teams, of course. So I'm gonna hit New Mexico here. So let's do that with New Mexico. And also, we had a request. We need the Providence. The music is here. We're battling here on New Mexico, though. Trevor, end it out. You're on mute.
Muted.
Muted. Oh, embarrassing.
I like turtles.
New Mexico State plus the 3.5. Home game. New Mexico leaving the pit. I believe this is the first time. They will be leaving the pit. Yes, it is. They will be leaving the pit for the first time. East Texas A&M, Arlington, and Riverside. Congrats. New Mexico State's hasn't played anybody in D1, but this is still a rivalry game. And like Elliot said, what's his nuts? New Olin, Orson, whatever for that'd be me. First road game for them and new into the rivalry, new roster. New Mexico State wins this. I think it's a short number for a reason. A lot of people are going to like New Mexico given the name brand and everything else. It's New Mexico State, guns up, Aggies.
I will say, I'll play a little devil's advocate. It does kind of.
Nope, don't do it. Just stop.
It makes me nervous because this is New Mexico State's first D1 game.
Yeah. Enjoy your 8-point win against Adams State or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Adams State's a respectable program.
little battle there for New Mexico. Fight. Wyoming's laying 9.5 against Portland. Over/under is 162.5. 5.5 for Wyoming. Went home last time. Do we lay it again with Wyoming in Laramie against this Portland team that runs and guns? I don't know. Yeah, lay it. No bets. Tough travel spot. Portland's able to play at both paces. They had a good win against UC Davis. I'll lay it with Wyoming. I am not betting this.
Yeah, this is I might bet Wyoming. This is Wyoming spot. Wyoming hasn't left home yet. Still get to stay at home. They played Fullerton and P, won by 10 and 14. Portland hasn't left home yet. They beat Pine Bluff by 9, and then they beat UC Davis by 4. I'll give you credit, UC Davis, good win for Portland. But now you're going to hit the road to Sundance Wicks country. Good luck. Wyoming minus 9.5, easy.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I might bet this. I might pull the trigger on this. Portland going into elevation there in Wyoming. I think it's going to be rough for them, especially with their style of play, how they like to just run up and down, run and gun. I think they're going to run out of gas pretty quickly, pretty early. You might see this pretty competitive there in the first half. Shoot, maybe even Portland's winning at half, or it's kind of tied up. But I think Wyoming then pulls away there down the stretch with about 15 minutes left in the second half. They pull away and Portland runs out of gas. So Wyoming minus 9.5.
If you guys bet this, I'll root for you. But they've already
I have not bet it yet.
They've already cashed for me. I'm not gonna double down on the Wyoming this week. We'll get back though. Love Laramie. Seattle's laying 8.5 against Idaho State. This Seattle team is they're too up and down. I don't know what to expect from them, but man, Idaho State's kind of they've been out west. They've had their out west journey, like west. I'm not talking just Idaho. Like they've been in California. Now they're bouncing up to Washington, back to NorCal. So they've been traveling. They've been on the road. I like Ryan Looney, but feels like a lot of points. The Seattle at home hasn't been as good. They just beat the shit out of Eastern Washington, but lost to Cal Poly. I need to see more from Seattle for me to just blindly bet them at home. So I will take Seattle with the points, or lay Seattle with the points. I'm not betting this either, though. No chance. Need to see more from Seattle.
That EW game was an outlier. You beat Denver by 11 at home. You lost to Cal Poly at home, and then you I was on Seattle. You beat the shit out of Eastern Washington by 8.5. I believe. Let me check. I'll talk while I'm looking. I believe Seattle laid this exact same number against. They did. They laid 8.5 against Eastern Washington, and now you're going to lay 8.5 against Idaho State after winning by 30 something. I think Idaho State is live in this game. To be honest, Seattle has Stanford on deck. Idaho State played San Diego State to like a 15-point game, which is pretty impressive given San Diego State. They beat San Diego on the road. Third straight road game. That's not as fun. But it's been what, 8 days? So they played. This will be the third game, 8 days. I think Seattle is not as good as the spread indicates, and that Eastern Washington game. I think Eastern Washington just went through a gauntlet, just ran into a buzzsaw, got walloped. Excuse me, against Seattle. I mean, Seattle was 11 of 20 from 3, 26 of 37 inside the arc, and 9 of 13 from the free throw line. They didn't miss. I think it regresses. I like Idaho State here. I think Idaho State is actually a little bit live in this game. So I'll wait. I'm going to see what happens, but I will more than likely be on Idaho State, praying people nuke Seattle to like 9.5, 10. Then I will definitely be on it. But I do like Idaho State regardless tomorrow.
I love how that 1 point, just the 9.5, just gets you to absolutely just fucking mega nuke missile fire on a game. I love it.
Well, every point matters, my guy. Every point matters.
No, it does. You're 100%. I just love it. I just love the confidence. You're like, hey, if this gets to 9.5, I'm fucking firing.
If it gets to 9.5, I prefer Clemson 10.
I'll lay it with Seattle here, but no bet for me. They're gonna have to prove that they can consistently beat teams in the crack house that they're supposed to beat. I know what Denver, they basically hung around that same number. I think it was 11, ended up beating them by 11. Then they obviously lost outright to Cal Poly, and then obviously blew out Eastern Washington. But yeah, prove it game for Seattle for me. Lay it with the 8.5, but no bet.
Utah Valley's laying 3.5 against Fresno State. I will just blindly fade Fresno State. Get the hell out of here. Fresno State sucks. They got some scheme going on behind the scenes, fugaziness. I don't think this Utah Valley team is as good as last couple of years, but they're able to run. They're able to score. I think they're going to be a problem for Fresno State. I expect Fresno State, actually, their defense could hold Utah Valley, but I think at the pace they run with, they won't be able to match offensively. I'll take Utah Valley against Fresno State and keep fading them blindly. It's worked out.
Yeah. Utah Valley. Fresno State is in the same vein as Green Bay and Xavier at this point. Fade. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what you're laying, who you're playing. I'm fading you. Give me Utah Valley 3.5. Fresno State had a great game. I'll give it to them. They had a great game versus San Diego. They climbed back. They had their chance to win. They still blew it. It's not like San Diego shot great. 32% from three. Okay, 78% inside the arc is good, but 6 of 13 from the free throw line. It was about an even rebounding battle, and Fresno forced UC San Diego into 18 turnovers. That's not happening again. You had your chance to get a big win. You failed. Utah Valley wins this game going away.
Yeah, the Utah Valley minus 3.5. I'll take it.
All right, this one's a great one. San Francisco's laying 8.5 against Bradley. What do you got, Elliot? Over unders 148.5.
Seems like a big number to me. But Bradley away from home kind of is not very good. But you also have Bradley coming off the outright home loss against UT Martin. So that's kind of a little scary. San Francisco ended up beating Portland State by 10, didn't cover, lost it by a point or two. I was on them. I kind of want to lay it here with San Francisco and War Memorial. I just don't think Bradley is maybe as good as what we thought they were going to be. I know they blew out CMU there at home, but now they got to travel all the way to San Francisco after losing to UT Martin at home on Wednesday. I'll lay it with San Francisco. Not sure if I'm going to bet it or not. I probably will end up betting it because it's probably one of the only later night games there are. So yeah, go ahead. We can chalk this up as a bet. Maybe I'll wait though because I don't know if it's going to explode up.
Explode up.
Trevor.
I'll take San Fran. I'm not betting this. I don't want to lay 8.5, fading Bradley, but it does feel like a tempting number to grab Bradley. Catching 8.5. No, I'm not playing nothing in this game for now. We'll see what happens tomorrow night when I'm like, I want some more action. So.
Yeah, this Bradley's another team. I'm like, been interesting. It's tough for me to fade the War Memorial Coliseum though. I'm laying points, so I'm kind of scared there. I'll pick San Francisco. Check the picks page, see if I bet it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people think like Trevor or like you that like Bradley proud program. They think they can keep it competitive, and then maybe this gets bet down a few points. I doubt it.
No way.
I bet it. I bet it.
No
I
way.
bet it hovers right around this number. I could see it maybe dropping to 7.5, but I bet it's right around this number. But I'll probably end up betting it.
I'd like Bradley if it was like 3.5 or 4.5. Personally,
not at War Memorial. I'll lay it with San Francisco. Check the picks page if I bet it. UC Irvine 8.5. Weber State, 8.5. Ultimate game of the night, final game of the night. They don't have a line on Ball State Little Rock. They're scared. What do they not know?
Yeah.
What are they scared of with Ball State Little Rock? I'll tell you. Muncie, Indiana, chirp chirp, Ball State. They're afraid of how much we booze, by the way. Out booze any campus, especially Wisconsin and Madison. Smaller school, per capita. Keep that per capita nonsense out here. We'll out booze any campus. UC Irvine, 8.5 against Weber State. Over under 149. Another weird 8.5 number. This UC Irvine team isn't just a blind bet anymore for me yet this early part of the season. Offensively, they kind of lack. They lose to Cal Baptist by 8 at home. You put up 100-plus points against some D9 teams. I'll pick UC Irvine. I'm not betting this, though. I need to see more from UC Irvine. And Weber State screwed me too many times last year. I think their defense can clamp. That's why I would trust UC Irvine's defense here to cover this number. But I'm not betting this.
Irvine, yeah, they got Utah Valley. They hit the road for the first time next. The 2 wins, whatever. You lost to Cal Baptist. Weber State, almost got Utah. Overtime loss, and then Utah State 10-point loss. I think Weber State can keep this close. Irvine, doesn't look like the same team so far early. Weber State, they've looked respectable. They've kept games close. They haven't won, but they've kept them close. Anteaters lost a lot from last year. What are we sitting at here? Yeah, 337th in experience in the country. They're really young. They're really new. I'll take Weber State with the 8.5. I will probably end up betting this. Just plug my nose, just because it's like the last game of the night. But I got no real strong conviction, but I do feel better about Weber State keeping this within 4 possessions than I do Irvine running him out the gym by double digits.
Yeah, I think Weber State's a lot better. Shout out to maybe this general manager thing of Damian Lillard and Steph Curry is working for their alma maters, because Davidson's been playing a hell of a lot better this year with Steph Curry helping out, and then Weber State's been playing a lot better with Damian Lillard helping out as well. So I think that they should be able to keep this competitive. The only thing that kind of concerns me and just makes me a little nervous is the fact that they played in 2 tough games here in the last week. So this will be their 3rd game in a week on the road against Utah, lost by 3 in overtime, and then played really good against Utah State, only ended up losing by 10. So that's really the only concerning part for me, is that they run out of gas. But I'll be on Weber State plus the 8.5.
All right. That's our show. Triple threat parlay. What do you guys got? Three parlays.
Anybody have anything ready?
We did not hit one yesterday just because we didn't place one because Elliott was out. We had
the one with Drake. Drake sold us, those bastards.
Oh, Drake
at
sold
home, dropped back-to-back games. Incredible.
Was that with Capper? We did one or no?
Yeah. It was St. Mary's.
That's right. I picked Drake. I lost one. I haven't lost a triple threat parlay yet.
Oh, you had Drake?
I think I was the one that had Drake. I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had St. Mary's, Iowa.
No, I had
Drake.
St. Mary's. I had St. Mary. No, I had Drake.
Oh no, I had
think
Iowa. Yeah. It doesn't matter who lost. It just lost. Drake sold. It doesn't matter if I picked it, you picked it, Cap picked. Drake fucking sold. Not the same Drake team.
It was me that picked it. I stink. All right, let's pick one here. We're 2-5 though, plus 2-4, or 2-4, whatever. 2-5, plus 1.46 units. And I'm literally placing this, and I literally have to wake up in 3 hours. So I'm giving you it, and I'm cashing out. You guys can close the show out. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go VMI money line. Let's go. Keydets, baby.
Yeah.
BMI money line.
All right.
I almost did Pacific and UNC Wilmington, but I was like, let's just take a. We just need a win. No cover.
Indubitably. I don't know. Kind of random fun fact. Idaho and Idaho State are both catching 8.5. Just something random. I'm gonna go with UConn minus 5.5. I think they win this game by double digits. It's a rough spot for BYU. Give me Danny. No, is he Danny or is he Bob? He's Danny. Yeah, give me Danny and UConn. Laying the 5.5 against BYU here.
Yeah, I'll be on UNC Greensboro money line.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Anybody have?
Okay.
Let me type this in. Green. No, of course it's not popping up on the green book. It's popping up nowhere. Great. Anyone know what the pricing is for Greensboro money line? No. Give me 2 seconds. I'll find it. Greensboro minus 148 for Greensboro. So let me just find something similar to that. And then we have UConn, which is going to be you can't search UConn. It's got to be Connecticut. Go figure. And then what was the last one here? VMI.
BMI, it's minus 115, minus 110, and then what'd you say? Minus 143. It's
Minus 150 roughly.
It's plus 498 on that parlay.
Ooh, beautiful. That'll pay for drinks and dinner tomorrow night. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. So triple threat parlay there. Don't forget our rhythm play of the day. Pepperdine Moneyline, shout out Rhythm. Great service. They've been helping us with all types of models. Sign up with our promo code PFP25. We're always off on Saturdays. We don't do Saturday nights, just so you guys know for the future. But we will be live Sunday night. The episode's not made on YouTube yet, but we'll be live Sunday night. Next week we'll be live throughout the week. I'm going to be gone Wednesday through Friday. I'll be putting all my picks page on the sheet, going to Narlands. So I'll see you guys back Sunday after that week's over. But I'm looking forward to the feast week here and enjoying some basketball. I love November college basketball. It's my favorite, especially my favorite when we're doing good on our bets early on in the season. So appreciate all you guys in the chat. Pump Fake Pod's been rocking. You guys are awesome. Make the world go round. Elliot, Trevor, any final thoughts here?
Yes, I will take a little tout. 11-4 today. No big deal. Just easy money. Crushed it. I probably shouldn't have said that. I should probably cash out of all of my bets tomorrow for saying that. But it was a good day. And then, yeah, Huff won't be here next week. We got, I believe we have Toast coming on. Some of you know him from Kyle Kerms. You'll know him. And we got some other people we'll try to get on here. Yeah, it's been a good week. It's hopefully finished off tomorrow, and I'm excited. I mean, college football, college basketball. It's gonna be a great Saturday.
11-4. I've won 8 out of 11 days in the green. Only lost 3 days. Biggest loss was 1.5 units. Follow the Pump Fake Pod, everybody. Elliot, you got anything to tout?
Go Cats, baby.
He's not touting. He's just showing fandom. Appreciate you guys. Chat, you guys are awesome. Peace and love.
Toodles.